All right, cool. That's good. We're good. We're good to go. Great. So last time, didn't get through a lot of stuff. There was a lot of role play that was happening. So essentially, we encountered Erendor's father, who old ancient man by this time, and didn't immediately reveal himself. Kind of was almost testing and probing the group to see what you were like, and then eventually revealed himself as Erendor's father. You took a walk and had a chat, and he revealed that he believes that Erendor's mother, his wife, has been held prisoner in the dungeons of Val-Luminor, and has been, for the last few decades, attempting to try and form a heist to go and see if anyone is there, and if so, rescue. But the Order of the Ravens has deemed Val-Luminor too risky of a place to do any operations, just because of the heat. He mentioned, I believe, that the Order had been expelled at some point from Val-Luminor through force some decades earlier. And now it's just gone to the point where he's too old to do it himself, and so he suggested to Erendor that maybe he could help pick up the mantle. It was also revealed that beneath the city of Valmiriel, there was a giant elder brain which is slowly killing the... I'm kidding. I'm not going to pull that.
I was like, wait, that happened? What the fuck?
just fucking with you from last time. No, so you went and finally went to the meeting in the Muriel's Rest, the graveyard. And it turns out it was the girl Nia that you had rescued some weeks earlier from the goblin dungeon, who revealed herself to be none other than Valania Muriel, the daughter of the current governor of Valmiriel, and I guess descendant of the long line of royalty, who through some ability of her ancestry, it was able to open a secret passage into the keep, where you were led, and you met the governor, Tarlis. He took you through, after some convincing from his daughter, that you were not distrustful. He took you through his plan of forming a rebellion, an actual organized rebellion, rather than just a chaos from the population. A formal rebellion whereby uniting the kingdoms of old, get representatives or leaders from each location, spread around the continent, try and bring people together so that we could actually form a proper rebellion, an organized rebellion. And so he laid out the locations of, and some information he'd gathered of those places where you could go and try and talk to the people there. And he gave you also a box of sending stones, one tied to another pair that he has. Each sending stone will hopefully be given to a representative so that they can arrange a meeting or a gathering or something like that. I think that was basically where we left off. You left the keep, you headed back to River's Watch, the tavern that you're currently staying, and pondering where to go next. So, if you like, we can start that evening at the tavern, or we can start in the morning. What do you guys want to do? What are you feeling?
I'm up to discuss that evening.
Cool. So why don't we say you come back into River's Watch and there's no one awake at this point. The tavern is cleared out. Probably, honestly, no bartender at this point. You can head back up to one of your rooms or something like that, and gather together.
Yeah, sounds good.
Just about to adjust that little volume.
Alrighty. So, Lisa, was there something specific you wanted to discuss?
I wanted everyone to go to meet up in Val's room, or whoever's room sharing with Val, and we just wanted to discuss the events of the evening, and what to do in the
Yeah,
morning.
why did you try to kill his dad?
I didn't know. I'm so sorry, Erndor. I didn't know it was your dad. I just saw it was a very suspicious old man that came to our table, and you didn't recognize him at first. I didn't know who he was.
This is
I-
true.
I thought he had ulterior motives, especially when he had pulled out some fidget thing and flicked it at your face. I thought something was gonna happen. I was gonna cast a spell like as soon as something
You poisoned him before that.
happened. Well, he seemed to know. He seemed to know, even though I did it with very. Did anyone see me do it? Like, attempt to.
Okay.
I think you really badly failed your stealth check from memory.
No, I'm pretty sure I did a good stealth check.
Actually, you're right. You did. You did. So I don't think the rest of you would have actually seen it. You would have found out because Jarek saw it, because he's a master spy, and he said it on his way out. He said, "Next time you try to poison me," or something like that. Like, you know.
Yes,
Good
yes,
try.
yes. I remember.
Yeah,
Yes.
you rolled like a 20 or something, didn't you?
Oh, 19 or something like that.
Yeah.
So I rolled really pretty high. Or something like that. I don't know. I have to scroll up. But I know I rolled decent. Anyway, my mistake. Won't try and make another again.
Good.
But next time I might try and gaslight him. You know. This evening, very, very interesting. The young girl and her father, you reckon we can trust them?
The father, maybe not. The girl, sure.
Yeah, I agree. Something feels vaguely suspicious.
A man in a powerful place with magic stones.
Wanting more power.
Actually,
Yeah.
that's a good
Seem
good
right.
idea. Can someone identify what these stones actually do? I have no idea what they are.
Who has the power to do that?
Who's
You.
got identify spell? Can that be a ritual cast or anything?
It can. Yep.
Donda,
sounds like I'm gonna go-
would you do the honors?
Yeah, I can go mumble to myself in a corner for a while.
Yeah.
All right. While you're doing that, I'd want to cast Goodberry, and I pull out my herbalism pouch. Out of my herbalism pouch, I pull out a mortar and pestle, and I take 2 berries and I start crushing them while Dondar's doing his ritual cast.
Oh no. Well, yeah, it's whatever. I have the pearl, so I can just do it instantly.
Oh, you can? Okay,
Yeah.
I crushed my good berries anyway.
So you would if you want to cast it instantly, you just got to spend a spell slot. Otherwise, it would be 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
10 minutes then, sure. Whatever.
Yeah. So what are you doing with your herbalism kit?
Pull out the mortar and pestle
Mhm.
from the herbalism kit. I'll describe to you what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to grind or get the juice out of the good berries and then dilute it and see if I can make a light healing potion that lasts like a day that heals like 1 HP. It's just like, think about like good berry but in liquid form.
So I mean, that's essentially what goodberry is, right?
Yeah.
You're
but
just trying to, for
instead
flavor,
of
you're
chew-
turning it into a potion.
Yeah, instead of eating it, you can drink it instead.
Yeah.
But only lasts 24 hours.
Yeah, cool. I mean, that's exactly the same. So that's cool. I like the idea. Why don't you roll me? What do you want to roll first? Like a nature
Medicine
check or a
check?
medicine check, something like that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever you want me to roll, I'll roll.
Yeah. Why not? Roll medicine. All right. 13. Yeah, I mean it's fine. You can squeeze a berry into a little vial. you figured out there's some like additive from your kit that you could add to it to make it last a bit longer, and that the magic from the good beer itself wouldn't dissipate. And yeah, you can have a vial that you can drink for 1 HP.
Cool, that actually works. I was wondering if the magic would just like dissipate after I crush the berry.
I mean, it's cool. I like it. It's a cool idea. It's for flavor.
All right.
You're gonna
Yeah,
have to get vials though if you want to keep doing it.
Yeah, I'm sure someone's got a spare old potion vial they've drank. I think I've got one.
No,
somewhere.
I crush it and eat the bottle.
You eat the bottle?
Nom nom nom.
Oh, I see why you take that. What is it? That slashing damage every day.
Cool. Over to Kiwi. How do you imagine your ritual looks, Kiwi?
For identify.
Yeah.
I think what Rib's trying to say is, how do you cast your magics?
Well, all of my magics. Surely it would be specific to identify. I imagine hands towards my head, kind of new X-Men Xavier style. Hands towards my head down, muttering.
Mm.
But, maybe walk in circles while I do it, maybe stand still.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So your hands to head, your arcane sigil that is embedded in your forehead kind of starts glowing a bit and becomes more pronounced as the magic takes hold. And you start to slowly, over the 10 minutes, uncover the magical properties. So these are sending stones. They allow the user to cast the sending spell through it. So if you pick up one of the stones, you can find the right place on it. You have to turn it over, and there's like a little indentation where you can put your thumb or finger, press in there, and the bit of purple energy will sort of spider its way around the stone, and you can speak into it. And anyone at the other end who has the stone will hear it. Will hear what you're saying into it.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool, Donda. How many of these stones have we got?
You have a 6, didn't you?
Yep. 6.
Or did he give us 3? He
I
had 6.
gave you 6. One per destination.
He gave us 6. He has 6. He has the other pair of each.
Oh, the other.
Oh, he's got the other sets.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
We've got one. We've got one end of the
Oh,
string attached to it.
So we keep one, and then we have to go to 5 other places, do we?
No, we have 6 to give out. We don't have one for ourselves.
Oh, okay. So we're kept out of the loop. That's kind of shitty.
But we can use one of them ourselves until we give it away.
Still kind of shitty.
JC, you had a comment in the chat.
Yeah, Donda, could you see if this does anything? And I'll give him the dice I found.
Is this the dice that was thrown at someone's head, or
No,
different dice?
different
Okay.
dice.
All right, well, I'll go and mutter in the corner for a while more.
Welcome to being a wizard.
You could always use the spell slot, you know?
Adds it to the pile of things
That's
to
less
identify.
fireballs.
Are we gonna sleep soon?
It's morning.
Wait, is it morning? I thought it was
It's
still night.
like, I think it's like 2 a.m. probably. Because
Oh,
I
I
think
thought it was morning because you let us long rest at the end of the last episode.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Hence the long rest in the chat.
Okay,
Ah,
well, good.
that-
I mean,
that makes sense. Yeah.
we're just time traveling at the moment. This is previously last night. So yes, you can identify
Previously
the
on
dice.
Crimson Dawn.
Yeah. Looks like simple dice, but it's hasn't weathered much, even though it was sitting out on a gravestone in Muriel's Rest. You determine that it has a little magical enchantment on it. When you roll it, you can think of the number that you want to show up, and it will show up.
Oh
Simple as
my
that.
god, it's freaking loaded.
This is Rio. We're never going to stop you gambling now.
Oh, I'm not that much of a gambler, though.
Sorry,
Is it
Steve.
really gambling?
I mean,
That's fair point.
I do like. I need to buy some cards. I do miss my cards. I like playing with cards.
We're never going to stop you thieving now. Not that we could to begin with.
I'm not a thief.
A borrower then. You're a borrower. You just haven't given anything back yet.
I have bought everything I needed.
And taken a few
Stolen
you
the
didn't
rest.
need.
I've only taken from those that. Look. If I'll tell you one day.
I'm not judging you, I'm just abusing you.
One day I'll tell you what I've gone through.
But then we get to guess. And hope it's as exciting as the real thing.
Look, we've been through a bit, but I mean, I still am what I am. I mean, I could get arrested just for being who I am. I've been with you guys for a bit, but still, like, I mean, yeah, I got to be careful.
I think
And
we-
stealing makes you be careful. I get it.
Look, let me put it this way: last time I trusted people that knew what I was, I ended up on that damn ship. And I'm sort of trusting I've been trusting all of you guys all this time. Like,
It's okay, we know you're a thief. We still love you.
I just
If you're something else or not, you haven't told us yet.
I just walk away.
All right. Any other discussions, planning, or anything tonight? Or are we good to head to sleep?
Well, I finished making my potion. I go,
Mhm.
in the morning, what do we want to do? How do we want to proceed?
Well, we've got a few loose ends to tie up around here, I believe. There's something about a mine to the north. I believe there was a mission for the Griffins. I honestly can't remember.
Yeah, something like that. That sort of ties into if we head to Valnor and heading north that way, might be a win-win, same direction.
Well, I got a feeling we'd have to do the job and then come back to get paid because I can't see Valnoran paying us for our work in Vilmuriel.
Yeah,
But it probably wouldn't hurt just to tie up a few loose ends down here and just get a lay of the land.
yeah, true. All right, do we need to get anything in the morning before we head off? Everyone good with shopping?
I don't believe there was any plate sellers in town, so I'm good.
All right. I look at my shabby hide armor. I'm looking to hunt some monsters along the way to make a better set of armor. So keep your eyes out for any tracks of anything along the way.
I wouldn't mind
What are you
visiting a
grinding?
magic shop.
All
Pardon?
right.
So what are you grinding there?
It's not me.
Grinding.
Yep. Whatever you were doing was coming through your mic. Oh, no, it's mouse. Okay.
It wasn't me, but I was just doing the same thing.
Okay.
Just
I-
it's literally a mouse.
Oh, okay.
I was biting my finger. I was like, what?
Crunch, crunch, crunch.
I was grinding my teeth, but I doubt that would come through. Dude, I'm a serial teeth grinder. I need to stop.
Maybe get some snacks. Grind on snacks instead.
Maybe. So just to I guess, recap a couple of the things that you've got going. So the Green Griffin job, there was a gold mine that was abandoned. Well, it wasn't abandoned. Some shipments had been missed, and some parties had been sent. Some soldiers had been sent. They hadn't returned. And so the benefactor had hired the Green Griffins to try and send a more experienced set of adventurers also. That was the reason given. And you had asked to get a bit more info, and so they suggested that they might be able to arrange a meeting with you and the benefactor, whose name was, I believe, Norak Vara.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then in terms of the hunting stuff, Kai had asked if there were a monster hunter or trapping shop or location in the city, and there was one further on down the military way past the coal, so that had been pointed out to you as well. Yeah, I think that kind of covers it.
Yeah, well, I was going to check on the trappers, see if there's anything around.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's all I wanted to do. But yeah, we can do that first thing in the morning. And I heard Donda wanted check out a magic shop.
Yeah.
All right. Great. So you can go to sleep and now have your long rest. And yeah, wake up in the morning. Head down, have your breakfast, have your drinks. I'm not sure which of you are early morning ale drinkers, but I'm sure some of you are, looking at Donda. Yeah, you can see
Ale
the
is
Rain or shine, it's a good time for ale.
Yeah, you can see the beautiful handmaid Lila. She's in good spirits this morning, serving a few people. As you come down and getting ready to head your way out, why don't we get a perception check from a few people? I think Kai, you probably don't need to because your passive wisdom will see this anyway. But just for anyone else who wants to, feel free to.
Oh, who's the...
Wow.
If I can find my stats.
Apparently, I've not woken up yet.
Erendor's mind is reeling from the revelation.
I think you're
last
still... Yeah, you're still ecstatic that you know that your mum and dad are still alive. That's amazing.
night. Yeah. All right. Cool. So for the people, Kai and the other people that rolled above a 12, yeah, you notice there are a few other patrons spread around now in the tavern. Some other early risers. Looks like there might be a few regulars, some older chaps coming in who maybe always visit. You do notice off to the side, and not like a dark corner, and they're not like leaning together whispering under their breath, but it kind of looks like they're just having a little conversation that they're hoping to kind of keep to themselves. And you hear a few snippets of it. You hear one of them just say like, "Oh yeah, there's going to be another gathering today." The other guy says, "What do you mean, but up at the plaza again?" Yeah. Do you reckon you'll come this time?" "Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to get involved, all that. It's too risky. I've got my family to think about, right?" "No, come on, you should come. It'll be great. The people are really starting to get engaged and excited about it." And then it kind of trails off into stuff maybe a bit too quiet as they realize that people could hear them.
Ooh, exciting.
Hmm. Plaza.
But with that, if you like, you can head out of the tavern or anything else you want to do.
Wow.
Heading to a trapper shop, aren't we?
Actually, I'll go up and ask Lila. I go, what's happening at the plaza today?
Catch her in between serving some drinks. She looks around and
Yeah.
smiles at you, recognizing now a familiar face that you've been staying for a while. She says, "The plaza? Which plaza do you mean?" There are a bunch around.
The main one, the big one.
She laughs a little bit. Probably the main one that most people go to is called Serenity Plaza. It's just further up. It's near Lena's Bridge itself, but I'm not sure if there's anything going on there. It's mostly been transformed into a marketplace these days, but often it's kind of treated as like the town square, the announcements and boxes to stand on so people can announce their passions and whatnot. But with the Empire these days, guess things might have started to die down a bit. People being too afraid to speak out.
Oh, good to know. Which way again was the Serenity Plaza? Is it down Military Way or is it a different direction?
No, so you want to just follow the river up. You'll see Valina's Bridge. Go through the river market and to the other side of the bridge, and then hang a right, and you can't miss it. There'll be the Kens pointing the way, as is normal in the city.
Oh, well, nice. Good to know. Good to know. All right. That's it for me. Have a good morning.
You too.
And I follow my way out with Vale and the crew.
Cool. Alrighty, where to first?
Can I do another perception check? Is anyone watching us leaving particularly?
Roll perception.
Go Dundar. Those dwarf eyes. Oh, damn.
I'll DM you on Discord.
Okay.
Oh god, where's your name? There you are. Alrighty. What else? Yeah, so cool. What are we doing?
Magic shop? Is magic shop closer or the trapper's closer?
I don't think you've asked about a magic shop yet.
Oh, okay.
Although Dondar probably would have while he was out doing his things. Right?
True. Do we go back and ask the chick?
You were
if
out
she
around.
has a magic shop. Does Don?
Does,
Did I see a magic shop?
does
Yeah.
Donda know? Did you look for a magic shop while you were out the whole day when we were shopping?
Why don't we?
You know, it slipped my mind. It slipped my mind.
Yeah.
How about you roll for it?
Yeah. No, let's roll for it. We roll for everything in this game. Roll investigation, a retrospective investigation.
Into my own memories.
Oh, look at that, easy peasy.
Yeah, Donda knows.
Yeah, you did easy, no problem. There is a place called. There it is.
The eyes of a hawk and the ears of a fox.
Exactly. You either saw it or you spoke to someone who pointed you in the right direction. There's a place called the Bridge of Stars, which is on the Artisan Way. It's actually up near the Silver Forge, in that same area, near the big theatre, which is the main place, at least the fancy place that sells magical items.
Cool. So let's head along.
Cool. All right, so is that the first stop?
My
If
guess
that's the
so.
closest one, yeah.
Cool. It's kind of spread out actually, opposite ends of the city. But this one's good. So you can. At this point, are we happy to say it's like early morning still, sort of 8 a.m. ish, or
Yeah, it's
late
early.
rises, early rises?
Late early-ish.
All right, cool.
Oh, check everyone's gear. Everyone gets their daily temporary hit point.
Good shout. All right, cool.
Is that still the same 10 we had yesterday?
9 temporary hit points.
So what was the extra 10 we got?
Oh, that was me. That's gone now. You slept that
Oh,
off.
aid, yeah.
I aided you, boyos. Yeah,
How do we get rid of that? We have to edit the character and then
I don't know.
If you did a
Just-
long rest, it'd probably wipe it. I think mine did.
It should auto wipe.
Yeah,
I didn't
mine
do
did
that.
after long rest.
But ordinarily,
Okay, yep, that did it.
yeah, ordinarily under your character sheet, you've got your green health bar. There's a blue number to the
Yeah,
right of
yeah,
it.
yeah.
You should be able to just edit that.
It was the temp max health, not temp health,
Yeah, that's the one.
Gotcha. Excellent.
which was the edit icon top left corner. You could then
Mhm.
change that with the cog on hit points as well.
Awesome. Cool. All right. So on the way to the Bridge of Stars, you'll be tracing the same sort of path that you've taken a day or so earlier. So up the sort of like the main intersecting road that goes perpendicular across the city, across the river, and it will cut through the Divine Way, where up to the north you'll see the massive structure of the High Sept, which Kai had visited. And then the next major way along is the Artisan Way, and this was where you had travelled to go to the Silver Forge to try and find some weapons, which didn't end up being that fruitful. And
Overpriced.
yeah, overpriced and potentially not actually intended for battle. More display for the high and mighty in the city. But yeah, up past the Silver Forge, you can find the Bridge of Stars, which is built in a really, really kind of, I don't want to say like stout, but it's a stone building that,
Brutalist.
yeah, it's practical looking. It's not like really ornate and stuff like that. But it has a certain charm to it. There's a nice big blue sign out the front that's sort of like hanging off a wooden stake that's coming out the side of the building, and it's just sort of flapping there. And there's like some really nice ivy growing up the side of it, which looks probably a little bit unnatural, but no challenge for someone skilled in arcane to grow. Yeah, and you can head on inside. And inside it is also quite nice. There are, a few rows and shelves and things like that here and there. There are a few items that are actually just levitating by themselves, just floating around the room. There's like something over to the side, which looks like a planetarium or something, just, orbs orbiting each other. And at the very back of the room, you can see there's a man sitting down at the counter, just kind of, head, one hand pressed up to his head. He's kind of like looking down at some notes, deeply thinking, scratching away with the quill in his other hand. And as the big group of you head in, you see him look up, smile, and say, welcome. My name is Felix. Welcome to the Bridge of Stars. Have a look around. If there's anything you like, please give me a shout. I'm here to help. And he goes back to his writing.
Cool. Mr. Felix, I am after an enduring spellbook. What can you offer me?
An enduring spellbook, eh? He goes and has a quick poke around some of the shelves, seeing if he does in fact have one. I'm sure I did have one. Sorry, let me just have a quick look up back. And he goes and disappears for a moment.
Dondarmat is a wizard who does not know his own inventory.
I mean, there's stuff everywhere, right? There's books piled up on the shelves. Rio, roll a stealth check to steal whatever you're going to steal.
Oh,
I was going to say, I'm watching him, and the moment his hand reaches out, I'm just going to grab it. Magic shop, magic wards.
oh, I didn't think about that.
Are there any cards lying around, like decks of cards?
Roll an investigation check for me.
Can I investigate too, but for my own thing? I want to look for a bag of tricks.
A bag of tricks. Okay. Bag of tricks is like, what is that? It's like a trinket or something, right?
Let me look it up.
Yeah.
They come in different colors. There's like a grey bag, a rust bag, and a tan bag. They're all
No, you pull creatures out of it.
yeah.
Hmm.
It's a Pokemon bag.
Wondrous and uncommon.
That's nifty. I don't think I've ever seen that before. I was thinking of the there's like a magical trinket bag or something. You can pull out random trinkets. All right, cool. With a 10 Rio, probably not. It's more like weird trinkety sort of stuff rather than something mundane like a deck of cards. But you could probably find a deck of cards from like a general store or something. No problem.
I mean, I was going to ask him when he came back, but Donda keeps sending him out of the room.
He comes back in and he is holding a book.
Oh, nice.
Quite a nice leather bound book. It's got a strap around the front to keep it nice and locked that clicks together with a one of those press and button things on the other side. Pristine condition, black. It's like the leather is being stained or dyed black and polished down so that it's nice and smooth. And he plonks it on the table. Last one, just like I thought, actually. You must be a practicer of the arts yourself, then, or is this a gift?
Oh, I.
Oh, excellent.
Oh,
well, feel free to have a look. I'm sure this will hopefully be up to your liking.
Donda takes the book, looks at it.
Yep. And it is just as good as you would expect.
Excellent.
All right.
How much, my good man?
It'll be 150 gold.
My. An excellent bargain for an excellent book.
Kai, were you going to have a quick look around?
No, I'll yell at Donda. Ask the man if he's got any different coloured bag of tricks.
All right.
I'm walking around the store as a
bag of tricks, eh?
It can be in any colour.
He, I think I seem to remember some being on the shelves over here. Come, follow me. Wanders over. Roll a d20. You want to get a 6 or lower, and he'll have one.
6 or lower.
Yeah, unfortunate. On my screen it was a 9, but upside down, so I thought it was a 6.
It was a 6 almost.
Yeah, unlucky.
They're just bags. Just bags.
Just a bag of holding over here. No, I think we must have got rid of those.
That's unfortunate.
I can try and see some of my contacts if they've got some available. Maybe come back in a week or so.
Yeah. Well, yeah. We'll keep an eye out. Yeah, and see. Nothing hurried. Just something for fun. Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Do you have any packs of cards, magic or otherwise?
Packs of cards. I could do something. I could do something.
Do it.
Oh no!
No.
I know exactly what.
I mean, yeah.
You
Donda
can.
steals innocently into the mischievous eyes.
You're just looking for just a normal, non-magical pack of cards, I assume.
Are they enchanted or just reg?
Well, I don't think I've got any enchanted ones. Don't think I've got any regular ones either. Scratches his head. Oh man, I keep on putting my dice away. It's very inconvenient. I'll get one of you to roll it for me as well then. Beat a 10 on a d20.
Go, Rio. You're the one who wants these things.
I haven't said shit in this shop.
I thought you
guys are
wanted.
asking
You wanted cards.
You've said shit to us. We're asking for you.
Anyone can roll it. It's all good. Normally I would.
All right, Donna. Go ahead and roll. Roll for these cards. See if
D20?
Yep.
Nope.
what a massive. No, you don't know what he was asking for. He could have asked for a high roll or a
I think I
low
said
roll.
Get a 10, right?
Thought you said higher than a 10 or lower than a 10?
Yeah, higher or lower.
I don't know. We'll go higher. Whatever. You get a deck of cards. Pay up 1 silver. Actually, silver's probably too much. Go like 5 copper.
They're golden. They're gilted cards.
Yeah.
How many coppers are in a silver?
10.
What'd you say? 1 copper or 5 copper?
5 copper. Alrighty.
Quickly glancing around, does he have any rods that may or may not be movable?
This he does actually have.
Scared to ask how much.
Yeah, this was one of the ones that I had written down in his inventory. So, yeah, he can lead you over to the side, and point one out to you. Let you play with it, and he shows you. So it's like this little golden rod. It's probably about maybe half a foot long, maybe slightly more than half a foot, 6 or 7 inches. And at the top of it is a little button that you can click. And as soon as you click it, it just sits there. It's like you can no longer move it, and you can even let go of it, and it'll just stay floating in the air. And he says this is
pull myself up on it.
yeah, you can do a 1-armed pull up.
Ooh,
And a little pull.
looks
Yeah.
expensive.
Dare I ask?
Before you do that, I cast command on the shopkeep, and I ask discount.
What? Sorry. What does that do? Oh, sorry. You're casting command.
Yep, but because it's a vocal, I don't have to do any hands thing. I yell out discount as command.
Okay. As you kind of call out the spell, the magic from your patron takes hold. Your spell immediately fizzles, and the guy's head snaps in your direction. What are you doing? And now he tenses up as he immediately countered your spell.
Just projecting my voice. Any discounts?
Don't try and play tricky with me, young lad. I've been in the business very long. If you want to buy items fair and square, then please, but any of that nonsense and you'll be out.
Throw him out anyway.
I walk
Oh,
out.
I'm
I
very
walk
tempted.
out. You know what? I walk out.
Okay.
I walk out.
He turns to the rest of you. Not good, guys. I'm starting to not like what I'm seeing here.
I apologise for that. You understand, in certain adventuring companies, everyone's trying to get a bargain one way or another.
Fair enough. Well, do you want this?
I am definitely interested. It's a handy tool to have.
All right. Let me have a look it up. That's a common magic item, right?
I think they are. It depends, and there's like sane and insane prices.
Well, we've been going with just the prices from Dungeon Master's Guide, so I have common listed.
Okay.
He'll give it to you for 200 gold if you want it.
Done.
Cool.
I'll even give him 250 as an apology for my comrade's rudeness.
I appreciate that. Just maybe next time you come and don't bring him. It's a bit early in the morning to be drawing on such magics, in my opinion. Yeah, I'm sort of like stretches his arms a bit, clicks his fingers. Oh, it's a bit of a shock.
Quite a good reaction time there. You've obviously done a little bit of work yourself.
Yeah, I've been around, and trust me, you'll be surprised how often I get people coming in here thinking that I'm just a little shop owner. Oh, surely he, can just get rolled over. I practice, I protect my wares, and where do you think all these magic items come from? Not just anyone can make such things.
Fair. Are you able to source rare and unusual items, or is it just more of the, let's say, more common, less common items?
Yeah, I've got a few things on hand at the moment, but it's as I'm sure you're probably aware from your travels, magic items are hard to come by. If there's anything specific you want, I can ask around my contacts and see. Maybe they would have them. I get them ordered over. It really just comes down to what you're looking for.
Yep, that's fair. we're probably not in town for long, but we will be doing a bit of operating in the area. I just thought I'd keep an eye out.
Yep.
As
Sure.
you know, obviously anything to get the edge.
Yep.
Do you have any magic rings?
Magic rings. I've got a few. Probably nothing. I mean, I've got a bunch that are probably not particularly interesting to you, just little trinkets and silly little toys. But I do have one. Yeah, I'll be right back. Heads back behind again to the place where probably more valuable things are. Comes to the front. Little box. Pops it open. Very, very nice looking sort of silver platinum ring. This is a pretty little thing. Check this on and it will make you more dexterous. It'll make you be able to be more resistant to certain elemental effects. Very, very nice. Bit pricey though.
How pricey?
Eyes you up a bit. Yeah, probably a few thousand gold.
Just a touch out of my price point, eh?
I had a feeling, but if you like, I could hold on to it. Put your name on it. Maybe come back for it.
How many are we talking?
Oh, I've just got the one. These are very, very rare.
No, price. How many thousand gold?
Oh, I couldn't part with it for any less than about 6,000.
Oh, look, I wouldn't stop you getting the coin if someone else pays for it.
Fair enough. Well, I mean, as you can imagine, such a price point, not many people are going to be coming around for such a thing. I was very lucky myself to actually come across it, but yeah, is what it is.
Where did you come across it?
Oh, it's just, I've got a group of friends and connections from all across the continent. We keep in contact and often trade items, or, if someone has been adventuring and exploring ancient ruins from the old world, they bring back trinkets. This one, I believe, was found up in the ruins north of Val Aran. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and my friend brought it over and I exchanged something. Most of the magic items these days, these powerful ones at least, found in the ruins. The people of old had powerful magics that we can kind of barely comprehend these days.
Erendor, how much you got? How much do you want to spend on this thing?
Nah. It's all good for now.
Well, all good. I'm sure it'll be here if you ever wanted to come back. Just for reference, metagaming, it's a ring of protection. I'm sure you might have gathered. +1 to AC and saving throws.
Yep.
Oh, so it's not +1 to dex, okay.
No. Good.
I was saying it makes you more dexterous because a ring isn't going to make you physically more strong. It's lets you dodge things or something. At least that's how I imagine it.
Yeah, any items that add to your ability mods are usually legendary and incredibly expensive if you can even get them.
Yeah. Pretty busted. Like the, what's it, Belt of Giant Strength that most people get in the later levels.
The other one is mentioned before, is the Manual of Quickness of Action, which is it gives you +2 to your dex permanently, but it can only be used once a century.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah.
Very cool.
Manual, yeah.
It's like ancient lore item sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cool. Well, I guess while the rest of you guys are pottering around inside and having a bit of back and forth, Kai, you step out onto the street, take a deep breath as you kind of ponder, and as you're taking a moment, you hear a voice over your right shoulder that says, I enjoyed that. Very good.
I turn over my shoulder. Do I see anyone?
Nope.
It's you. Always watching that.
All right. Everyone else happy? Finished with the shop?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Do you have anything archery related? Quiver, arrows, anything like that?
Ooh, I don't think so. Not so many weapons here, I'm afraid. But like I said, if there's anything specific you were wanting to help for, I can try and put some words out.
Just something to put my arrows. I need a quiver, I guess.
Ah, a quiver. That's interesting. I do seem to recall actually. One of my friends found a quiver that you never needed to actually draw the arrow from. You could just pull back from the arrow string, and the arrow would appear immediately in the string itself. Probably very handy. I think I don't recall who had that. But if you like the sound of that, I can put out some words and see if I can get it brought over for you.
Is he in this town?
I don't think so. Nope.
Oh, we've got some travelling to do, so maybe find out if you can pass on where it is, and then if we're going that way. Otherwise, maybe I can have you get it here.
All right. Well, let me just go and see if I can trace down exactly where I heard it. Goes and finds some notes. It was at Val Erie, I believe. Look for the.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Yeah, look for the magician there. Name is Aiden. He runs a store, I believe. Last I spoke to him. All right.
If we come across any interesting items in our travels, are you in the acquisitions business as well, or are you mostly just selling?
It depends on the item, of course, but yeah, I'm always interested to either trade or potentially purchase, depending on the value.
We'll keep an eye out. So we'll be holding anything super useful for ourselves, but there's always a little bit left over.
Excellent. Yeah. No, of course. I mean, my business is basically driven for at least some of the higher items, driven by adventurers like yourselves going and exploring the old ruins. So please do keep your eye out.
You heard anything that's going on in the city?
All sorts. People are frustrated. People are excited. The Empire is cracking down as always and cutting people who are, cutting down the voices of the people that are speaking out. What else is going on? Gosh, the governor has hardly been seen much. He's been reclusive. Yeah. Anything specific or?
Well, the governor. Do you know of him? What kind of a man is he?
A lot of the people in the city like him. He's very, well, these days at least, he seems very stoic and serious. It was only a few years ago that he was in much better spirits, it seems. I'm not sure exactly what happened, whether there was more pressure from the Empire or some tragedy in the family, but I'd say, yeah, maybe 3 or 4 years ago, just became a lot more cold. Stopped addressing the people so often, and kept himself more. But from what I can tell, he's always been a very fair man, very generous to the citizens, hence the strong support that he still has, even though he is, well, I guess what it seems to be just a figurehead for the Empire here, right? I'm sure it must be frustrating. He comes from a line of royalty, the original settlers and rulers of the city, now to be dictated to by people who come from different cities altogether. Must be frustrating.
Indeed. Thank you.
All right, well, unless there's anything else, I really should get back to the points to the notes on the table. Trying to figure out the reason for why, I don't know, certain stars disappear in the middle of the night. Cool. Alrighty, you can head out of the store. All good. Cool.
Oh.
Where to next, team?
Dondar mentions to Rio, you can have the cards if you can get them from me without me seeing.
Okay. Can I walk back inside the shop?
I would like to just have a general idea as to where the cards have been kept.
As in, like, where Dondar is keeping them.
Yep, where Dondar is keeping them.
Roll perception. It would have to be a real good one. Unless I guess you could have been watching him when he first bought them. Probably, yeah. I think Dondar would have had his back to you or something, so you're not completely sure.
Can I walk back inside the shop?
Yeah, man. You as you come in, you have to like duck for a second as one of these levitating objects goes flying through the doorway. He looks up again. Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah, it's okay. Sorry, just one last thing. You sold my dwarf friend a deck of cards. You got any more of those?
Yeah, sure. There's stacks of them back here. He just like chucks one to you. Just
Yeah, can I buy 5? Can I buy 5?
sure. Just give me like 2 silver.
Done.
All right. He smiles and
I
waves
walk
to you.
out. I walk out. Thank you. I walk outside.
Great.
I just give everyone a deck of cards except on that,
Amazing.
and then hold my 2 decks of cards up and go, yeah, sure, whatever. I just start walking off towards the Grey Griffin.
And off you go. It's funny, I am holding a deck of cards right now in real life.
It's funny.
Dondar
Decent cards are
grins.
Yeah,
We made him pay for something.
that was the plan.
It's funny.
Cool. Alrighty. So we had Trappers or Green Griffin. Where are we going?
It's like we're headed to Green Griffin. Looks like since
Rio's off in that direction.
Rio's already started walking off.
He's gone. Alrighty. Cool. So, across the city, starting to wake up now. People are coming out of the shops, starting to open up the doors and stuff like that. We can even chuck on a bit of city music. Across the Great Bridge, the water itself is quite clear this morning. Sun's sparkling, and over to the other side of the city where you find the Green Griffin up on the Military Way. Would you like to head inside, I assume?
I know. Rio's like run off already.
What's Rio doing?
Yeah, we're just gonna go inside and
Yep.
wait for these guys.
Cool. Yeah, as you head in, you recognize Porter Hale from the last time that you were here. Big dude, thick beard, like grey hair. Yeah, I mean, he just nods to you as you come in, but he doesn't turn away from what he's doing. You wait for the rest of the group. They come in with you, and you're inside.
Howdy, Porter. How'd you go on organising a meetup with the runner of that mine job?
Ah, yes, of course. Yep, well, let me give you the details. Gets up from the table, finds a note. Yeah, this looks like the one. Here you go. It just lists out like an address, the name of the guy. He is expecting you, so probably go and see him sometime before the afternoon, I'd imagine. Yeah, they should cover it, I think.
You've obviously been in this for a while. Does anything about the job seem a little fishy?
Scratches his beard.
I mean, if you said there's a few groups that have gone up and disappeared, that's usually an indicator that there's more going on than just simple goblin problem.
Exactly. Definitely would suggest caution. I believe, yeah, this is where things start getting a bit tricky. I believe the Empire themselves sent a party. Obviously, they're probably invested in the mine themselves. But if the Imperial soldiers themselves didn't come back, well then, probably dangerous. And even more suspiciously, why did they come to us now? But I guess maybe they just don't want to. Maybe they don't have the people. Maybe they don't have the soldiers left. Maybe they just don't want to risk their own men anymore, and that's why they are turning to you guys. But hey, that's what we get paid for, right?
Well, that and the fact that we're just playing better than the soldiers.
Ah, of course, of course.
So is this a Empire contact that's doing the job, or are we doing it for a private at this stage?
That is a tricky question. As far as I'm concerned, and I will stick to the story, this is not an Empire sequestered job. I would probably turn such thing away, personally, unless they really put their boots down on us. No, we're working directly with Norak, and that's what our books will show. But I would be lying if I said that I wasn't slightly suspicious that, well, I wouldn't say suspicious, but kind of expectant that he has ties to the Empire itself. I mean, private citizen owning a gold mine in this environment, very unlikely.
Good call. And one who has the resources for gold mine, but not enough resources to pull in a large party.
Look,
smells like expendable to me, but we'll see what we can do.
You know what you're getting yourselves into. That's why we are. This is why we are the reputation that we have. We have the best working for us. But just be careful. Don't go into a suicide mission unprepared. Here, come over here. He sort of gestures to take you into a more sort of secluded area of the building. I mean, this is going to sound like a weird question. Your feelings about the Empire itself?
We've had our differences.
Okay. I'll read between those lines. One of the things that I found interesting about this particular job, potentially got a bit of a opportunity, I might say. Kind of just looks at you.
You're saying there's shipments that are unaccounted for? Sure, someone will be interested in recovering, or are we talking more of a permanent solution?
Either or. I mean, let's just say, I'm sure we've all heard. We've heard the talk. We've heard the talk of the town. An endless supply of wealth would be quite a boon for, let's say, certain factions that might be so inclined to not align with the Empire. I'm just throwing it out there. If you do see an opportunity to try and play this in a way that could leave us advantaged and the Empire disadvantaged, we could have a bit of a win here.
Well, we'll definitely keep our eyes out. There are obviously all sorts of complications with offloading and maintaining something like that, but who knows? For all we know, we could get out there and it's full of fucking Balrogs.
Oh god, we can hope not.
Balrog.
Well, anyway. Best of luck to you. I'm sure you'll be fine.
Just a question on the side. Is this a thought line that's common in the Griffins, or is it a bit more isolated?
Look, we are officially neutral. We're here to make money. We help the land by ridding it of monsters and citizens that can go nowhere else to get their problem solved. That's what we do. But
Be those monsters beasts or men?
No, that's not surprising. A group of independent contractors are naturally going to have a rather independent mindset.
the Empire has certainly made things more difficult, especially over the last few years. I would say, I can't speak for the rest of the guilds, but I imagine none of them are particularly impressed with this current state of things, and more or less would be willing to try and, should we say, bend the wind in a different direction.
Well, between you and me, the wind is currently blowing.
Does seem like it. Maybe it's just a matter of trying to direct that wind.
Or getting your sails set and riding it when it comes.
Yeah, indeed.
I'll give him a little nod.
Great.
And grab the details of our totally not Empire spy contact.
Cool. Yeah, it's it directs to an address on the Royal Way.
Well, way. Not suspicious at all.
Yeah, I mean, he owns a gold mine. He's obviously doing pretty well for himself. Is it on the way to Trappers, or are Trappers on the way to it?
Not really, no. So trappers you stay on the current way that you're on. Just head down towards the docks, and it'll be down that way. The Royal Way is back the way you came. But hey, we can hand wave it, so we can just say you are there if you want to go to one or the other.
Are we still walking around? Is that where we are?
You're currently in the Green Griffin
We're in the
Guild.
Green Griffin.
Yeah. And it's starting to, getting probably, I don't know, close-ish to midday, maybe 10 or 11-ish.
City big.
During the hand wave of travel, and Donda do another perception check for anyone following us.
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Following or noticing us more than usual. Oh, my luck is gone.
Do I notice Donda looking around a bit too much lately?
Yeah, sure, why not? Why not? Roll a perception check.
No, I just want to see if Donda's like being hyper paranoid. I'm not doing.
No, it's insight or perception check, whichever you feel like.
Let's go with insight.
Go for it. It's got to be a good roll, because looking around at the city isn't that.
Cool.
Oh boy. I would say that you did notice Donda kind of specifically looking around over his shoulder.
Donda notice.
Did Donda notice me?
Oh my god. No, because
I'm joking.
Nah, I put my hand on Donda's shoulder and go, "What's got you riled up, Donda? You seem quite paranoid lately."
Those people at the tavern.
Ah.
It seemed too convenient for you talking so excitedly about something happening tonight. It sounds like it would involve us. Sounds. I'm paranoid.
Us in what way? We haven't done anything.
Not yet.
With Donda reminding me about the tavern people, I do a perception check.
All right. Do you see anyone? Well, this would be while you're traveling down the road, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
While we're chatting.
All right. I'll say it. You do see, as you're coming down, you crossing down the main, I guess, highway. I should really name that highway. So like, yeah, let me sketch the city for you guys.
The Queen's Way,
I don't know.
It's the highway.
Yeah.
The river's
the
way.
Mole's Way,
Yeah. So
the
imagine
Badger Way.
if you're on the main map, right? So
Yep.
look over here, by where the boat is off to the side. So if this is like the river, you have the main road that crosses, it sort of intersects the entire city. There's a gateway here, and there's a gateway here that kind of like enter on one side, exit on the other side, and then the ways are these big roads that kind of go parallel to the river like this.
Mm-hmm.
So the first one here, this is the military way, this is the royal way, and so this here was where Muriel's Rest was, and the keep is like right here at the top. This one here is the Divine Way, and this here would be where the High Sept is, and this one is the Artisan Way, and this is where the giant theatre is. So it kind of has like this like very sort of flowing structure of how it was built, where it kind of almost mirrors the river itself, with the key structures, the 4 key structures of the city up at the top. If that makes
City
sense.
really needs a subway.
True. So this road here is like that perpendicular one. Why don't we just call it like the highway or the causeway or something like that?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
The main highway.
Yeah, the main highway or the main causeway. So the Green Griffins is like here, and so you are coming down this direction because the Trappers was down towards the docks on this road, and the address you were given is over here somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
With my hand still on Donna's shoulder. I was like, this city is way too big. I think we made a mistake and we need to buy a map.
It is quite a big city, but it's good. I like it as it's a home for the time being.
And just like that, it's out of our memory.
Yep. If you like, I can actually give you a proper map.
We'll go buy one at some stage. It's
Yeah.
freaking. This city is really big.
Yeah, it's a big city. Yeah, I mean, to walk from one side to the other probably like an hour or more. It's massive.
What was the result of the initiative?
Oh yeah.
Initiative? Did you say initiative? What the fuck?
Here's a map of the city. Roll initiative.
Yeah, as the elder brain erupts from beneath it. No. So you're passing down through, and you notice there's a very, very slight, slender figure in leathers with a dark green hood, up, unable to see the face, just kind of leaning against a wall, and they look a bit suspicious to you, as you're wandering on by, and as you notice him and you get further on down the road, you just see they get up from leaning against the wall and just sort of start wandering your direction.
Are they following us?
I mean, they're heading in the same sort of way that you're going.
All right.
Does she?
no. Is this the same group from?
Is it?
God.
Is it what?
Is it the same group from Kamar?
Oh, jeez. Oh boy.
Dondar suspects that it is the girl that we escorted here, but that may be misplaced.
I just carefully whisper, eyes and ears, boys. Seems like we're being watched or followed. And I just naturally keep walking off towards the what is it? The docks?
Yeah, you're looking for a place called Fur and Fang. It's a trapper's haven in the city. It's just down past the coal. And as you're heading down the road, unmistakable because it stands out. It is it's a very, I wouldn't say conspicuous. It's definitely, it stands out as a structure. It's like between two larger kind of buildings, so it's kind of like nestled in the middle of them. But it's like dark wood with like iron bands around it. It looks like it's been sort of just like, slapped together by, not like a architect, more slapdash sort of construction, but kind of in like a nice way, you know, like a rustic wood cabin that someone would have built out outdoors. It's got like these big wooden carvings on the out, you know, on the exterior of the front. There's like a big wolf that's been carved in on the other side of the room. There's a big snake.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, just like
Cool
some like
looking building.
carved into the front of the building. Yeah, and there's a row of steps that lead up to the entrance, which you can head up if you like.
Is there a door or is it a flap?
Nah, there's a door, double wooden door, and carvings on the wooden door as well, of just various shapes and creatures. There's like a fang and paw marks and claws and stuff like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ooh. Is
Not-
there a bell? Or should I
It
knock?
looks intentionally carved, not like animals have been scratching it, by the way. There is no bell, no.
Alright, let's be polite. Being a good boy today, I knock 3 times.
Uh,
Doof, doof.
Yeah, I mean, you knock on it. The door, it just sort of swings open a little bit as you sort of like pound on it. It doesn't look like it is locked or closed.
Alright, I poke my in and go, hello.
Yeah. So inside, it's kind of dark and musty smelling. There's like a low light that's lit with some oil lanterns that are hanging here and there. And from what you can see, the brief part of the room that you can see, there are like display cases around this sort of interior room, this interior, I guess like a waiting chamber or something like that. Display cases with all sorts of like exotic hides and horns and tusks. Up on the walls, there's a few heads of animals. There's a lion, just like stuffed and preserved over there, and over there there's a wolf. Yeah, all sorts of things. And there are also more sort of practical looking things. Like over on that side, there's a shelf with just a bunch of what looks like recently tanned hides and things like that. So it doesn't seem to just be exotic stuff. It looks like they probably work with or collect all sorts. But as you poke your head in, hearing the knock, you
I
do
forgot
hear.
this was a trapper.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this hellhole?
I don't know, man. I think it's freaking cool. Like my heart rate rises a little bit. It's because of
Yeah.
my druid bloodline a little bit. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, animals.
The
Haven't seen animals
smell-
in the longest time.
Yeah, the smell does remind you a lot of your upbringing, where you'd spend a lot of time with animals out in the wild. Hearing a knock, a voice calls out, just come in. Well, I'll be with you in a moment. And if you choose to enter, you can kind of look around a bit, see all the
Yeah,
things. Yeah,
Touch the furs and stuff.
yeah, and some of them are clearly intended for up and close inspection. They're displayed as trophies. There's a fireplace now. Now that you're further in, you can see on the far left wall. There's a fireplace that's crackling away, with a big stag mounted above it. Classic. And footsteps approach, and you see a grizzled middle-aged man, big scar down one cheek, evidence of some battle that he probably won since he is standing still. Thick graying beard and hands that look like he works. As he enters the room, looks up, looks you all over, and just says, "All right, well, what can I do for you?"
Good. Is it good morning or is it good afternoon? I'll just say good day. Good
Yeah,
day.
it's about midday. Good day to you as well.
I'm after some specific information. You seem to be well versed in the trappings of beasts and everything around here. What sort of beasts do we have around these areas of Balmuriel?
He steps over towards you and kind of looks you up and down, smiles a little bit. Well, judging by the look of you, I'd say that you probably want to go and check out the possums and squirrels from some of the nearby woodlands. They'll be just right. I mean, probably wouldn't fetch a great price, but it's a good place to start.
I just start laughing.
I'm like,
I actually just laughed.
I pull out silver, I place it on the desk. I say, anything bigger, more ferocious.
He looks at the silver and back at you, and smile broadens a bit. Look, my friend. Don't get me wrong. It's not about the money. I just wouldn't want to see you get killed. I can't just go sending anyone off hunting for rare beasts and the like. Unless, of course, I am mistaken. Maybe you're the premier monster hunter of the lands.
Maybe you're right. Maybe you're wrong. How about you test me? How about we do an arm wrestle?
Arm wrestle. He eyes you a bit suspiciously. All right.
No funny stuff. Pure strength.
All right. Well, come over here. He stamps over to a nearby table, just like chucks, clears it, like fangs and claws and shit like that, just like tosses them all off the table and clatter to the ground, puts his elbow heavily down on the table and waits expectantly for you.
All right. Put my elbow
Dundar takes
down.
out his stool and sits down excitedly to watch.
Yeah,
And
it's a little bit awkward because it's broken, so it's on a lean, but it is definitely serviceable.
All right.
I'll give Kai a slap on the shoulder. So you got this. No funny stuff. You just have an extra D6 the next 10 minutes.
All right. Cool.
No business. All right.
All right.
I'll have a look at Vale, and I got 2 gold on the trapper.
I'll be honest. I'm encouraging him, but I'm not going to take that bet.
That's understandable.
Yeah, I was going to put 5 gold on the trapper.
All right. Yeah, I firmly grasp the trapper's hand.
All right.
I go, "Are you ready?"
I'm ready. Are you ready?
Yeah, ready as ever.
Do you want to do a best of 3?
Nah, 1 of 1.
1 of 1, eh? Oh wow, it doesn't give your dice much variance there, Lisa.
I've got a +6. It's all good.
All right.
It's a D6, I thought he said, not a +6.
D6. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a D6. Yeah, no, it's cool.
Well, it depends. It's an ability check or saving throw. I'm assuming it's a
Oh, is it? Are we doing strength saving throw or is it ability check?
It's going to be an athletics ability check.
All right, let's go.
All right. I'm just thinking about his. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Roll an athletics check.
I'm gonna add that D6.
Should we do them both at the same time? Oh, here we go. Oh, come on, Foundry.
Pretty good.
Oh my god.
Oh shit! So you rolled an 18 plus 2.
Yeah,
Oh,
so I
boy.
smash his hand into the table like
Yeah.
as hard as I can. As hard as I can.
At first, it's like sort of just starting to strain. You're kind of even, and then like his elbow starts to like slip on the table a bit, and you see the weakness. Feeling bolstered by Vale's words of encouragement, you take the opportunity and just slams it down into the table, and he kind of swears, "Oh fuck! Oh gosh! What? No! My elbow slips. Go again!
Again, nah. One is enough. I've proved myself, haven't I? I leave the silver on the table.
Well, you are certainly more than meets the eye, apparently. All right. Fine. Come on, come with me. Leads you all, if you want to follow him, towards the next room in. This out of the sort of like front office part of the building, and towards the back. Yeah, and out here you can see there are working supplies. There's places to tan leathers and stuff. There are sharp tools and implements for carving up scales and claws and teeth to extract. And now moving to the back, you can see there's a younger woman now who is like just covered in filth and dirt. It looks like she's been working away this morning. She's got like a big leather apron on. As he's heading back and leading you, he says, "The name's Gara. This here, my niece Kira. We kind of run the store mostly, but we have a lot of contractors and trappers come through all the time trying to offload their wares. All right, well." This is basically where I keep a track of the sightings. So what you looking for? You're looking for big beasts, eh?
Something big, potentially tough hide, maybe scaly or whatever. Maybe some tough leather.
At the At the word scaly, his eyebrows sort of like raise a bit as a memory triggers. I do recall some people saying, tosses through, leafs through a few pages. That's right. Some people mentioned a close encounter with some giant, they described it as a lizard-like monster, huge, as big as a house. They didn't get a good look at it. It was dark, apparently. And they essentially said they fled for their lives. The sounds of its footprints and roars alone were enough to send them running. But this could potentially be something that you might be interested in. So they did say it was lizard-like, so maybe this could have the scales you're looking for.
Maybe I shudder and I ask, dragons aren't real in this world, are they?
Dragons? Don't be stupid, lad. Even that is a bit too far, even for me around here, right?
Oh, you never know. We've come across some weird stuff.
Nah. I mean, dragons, creatures of mythology. No one's seen a dragon for, what, at least thousands and thousands of years. There's obviously the stories of the time back
Last words.
back during the old world, but no, I just think those are stories.
Well, stories must have originated from somewhere, but we'll find out another day. If we're still alive around then.
Well, hey, I mean, I'm slightly less skeptical, but we'll see. We'll see how you go. Anyway, this beast was sighted in the. Let me just. Here we go. The woods north of Farhaven. There's a ruined city there apparently. Lots of monsters are very, very commonly found there. And this one in particular, the people said, there's a lake or some body of water near the center of the forest. They said that they were lucky to get out. It came at them while they were camped at the shore. And, well, they ran for their lives apparently.
Interesting. I'd like to mark that down on the map for us. Just a quick cross on the map. You say north of the city, Valmir, like the Darkwood?
North of Farhaven.
North of Farhaven.
Oh,
The
north of Farhaven.
ruins,
Right. Oh, shit. Back that way. We're not going that way.
the beast in that forest.
Oh, okay.
It was about a day's ride from where you are at the moment, if you
This
remember.
beast you speak of, does anyone? Sorry if you said it already. I was half dazed out. Does anyone know what it looks like or what type of tracks it leaves?
The people that encountered it, all they said was that it was huge, looked kind of like a lizard, a big lizard, but it was dark, and so they didn't get a good look at it.
So we came from there, and I encountered a beast that was very large, but I thought it was a large bear. It gave me the impression that it was a large bear anyway.
Well, these people said this thing was the size of a house, so maybe it was something different.
Yeah, I saw a shadow one night, but it didn't come close. Not close enough.
Well, if you've been in those woods already, then I guess maybe you are cut out for this. All manner of monsters and creatures can be found there. But this is the biggest one, the most exciting one based on what you've been talking about. Scales, big, adrenaline, excitement. Sounds right up your alley based on what I'm hearing.
Sure does. Anything north of here by any chance?
I don't think anything like that.
Maybe
there's-
smaller?
There's stuff in the Darkwood, obviously. I'm sure you've probably heard already if you're interested in the business, but I haven't heard anything specifically about scaly beasts up there.
Not necessarily scaly, but just beasts in general. Darkwood. Haven't been there. I'm down from the south, so I have no idea.
Oh, I see. Yeah, there's all sorts up there. Giant spiders, monstrous mutated wolves. Yeah, you name it, it'll be there.
I know.
You do, eh?
I turn around and look at Rio. So you've been there? Never said anything. I guess I've never asked. I suppose.
Yeah, you've never asked.
Well, I guess I'll have to have a chat with you sometime along the way. Is there anything you are looking for, particularly, that we can help you with if we're headed north that way?
Well, I mean, it's just the usual. I collect I collect rare and exotic trophies. So anything you come across, I'm sure will be worth both our time. I can't say that I should say I have to say that I'm very curious. I don't like the idea of some mysterious or unknown beast that I don't know about. So let me put it to you this way. Why don't we make a mutually beneficial arrangement where I could put some reward in it for you to go and kill this beast?
I'm all ears.
You are no elf.
I've got human ears.
Should we put it at? God, it does sound quite scary, didn't it? Size of a house.
You know what? We'll investigate. If we do come across it at some stage and go for the hunt and are successful, we'll try and bring whatever back for you.
And you shall give us enough gold to fill a house.
Don't know about that, but why don't we say this? I'll give you 1,000 gold if you do kill it, and an extra 100 gold for each trophy or something that I could use that you bring.
Sure. Not anytime soon though. But we got some other things we need to finish up first. But yeah, sounds good.
All right.
I'll
Excellent.
lean across and say, and a discount on any crafting from the items taken off the beast.
Oh, of course.
And maybe a cut on any special alchemist ingredients that you pull out.
He smiles a bit at this. Looks like you've been well traveled.
There's money in skins, but some people pay more money for other bits.
Very clever. Seems maybe you are more experienced as a group than I had first anticipated. Nope, fair enough. We could split it potentially. We'll see what you come back with. But you're right. Those there are usually precious components of the beasts that are more valuable than the claws and the hides.
Well, it's all words until we bring the thing down anyway.
Indeed.
All right. Thank you for your time.
Cool. No problem. All right. Heading on out.
Yeah.
Perfecto. Should we take a little break?
Yeah. Sounds good. Place is pretty cool. Cool trapper guy.
Yeah. you've left the fur and fang behind. You're out on the street. What are we doing for the rest of the day?
I don't know. I look to Vale, and I go. So where to?
I guess we should talk to the mine owner and get a little bit more information.
You got that piece of paper? That's
Sure.
that guy, that porter gave us.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Excellent. You can very easily find your way there. Up the same way that you we were actually going last night when you went to Muriel's Rest. So the address leads you to a building that is
No, really?
it is a cave. It's a building that is
okay.
Okay.
it's situated in the royal area. So all the this is where the nobles and the aristocrats live, right? This one, it's on the same street as a bunch of other really, really nice big houses. This one looks like it's been done up kind of intentionally. Like there are like ornate like balconies and stuff like that, which are just a little bit over the top. The front gate and the front fence or whatever is got this like design built into the wiring that is just a little bit ostentatious. There are like gaudy flags and like banners hanging out along the front. Dude has preened this place up a bit. But yeah, you can get there and you can stand outside, and this is definitely the address. There's a front kind of fence with a gate, and then beyond that, you'd have to walk inside the courtyard to get to the main entrance.
Does it look Empire friendly? Empire friendly kind of bunting?
Empire colors everywhere.
Kind of hard to tell, really. What it's not obviously flying red flags. Yeah.
On our way there, do we notice any guards around the property or this mini castle? It seems.
Yeah. So there are not like any imperial soldiers or even city soldiers like stationed directly outside the house, but in this area of the city there are a lot more. Like there's a lot higher presence of them in general, just like sort of patrolling, talking to people and things like that, but no one specifically outside the building.
So we'll step up and knock on the door.
All right.
Did we catch the name of the contact?
Yeah, the guy's name was Norak Farah. Knock on the door, boom, boom, boom. A few moments go past and the door opens and you see a man wearing kind of, servant or, like servant's attire. Probably more like a, oh gosh, what's the word I'm blanking on? Butler? Yeah, that's the one. More like butler clothing, like slightly nicely dressed up.
Gentleman's gentleman.
Yeah.
Valet.
Kind of like looks around at you, just says, yes, can I help?
We're from the Green Griffins. I believe we have an appointment to speak with the master of the house regarding his mine issues.
Oh, yes, indeed. Please, come in. Just brush off your shoes if you don't mind. Gestures to the side where there's like a mat and one of those like little, I'm not sure if you've seen them, but there's like like a boot scraper thing. You can just like kick your boot in.
I stomp my feet on the ground with dirt everywhere.
Yeah. He kind of just like wrinkles his nose a bit. Very well. Please follow me this way. Do not loiter. Don't wander anywhere else. Okay, and we're off. And he leads you inside. Now, inside the landing, marble floors. There's one big set of stairs that leads up to second level. Doors either side of you that head off into different parts of the building. He leads you up the stairs, and so you go up, hang a left, and up onto the upper balcony, which you follow around until he leads you into a new door, which leads down a long corridor towards the very back part of the building. At the end of the
yes, while this is happening, can I stealthily pick my nose and pull out a booger?
roll a stealth check.
Stealth is not my. Okay.
Can Donda find? Can Donda find the grandest bit of furniture, pull out his stool, and sit down next to it?
Yeah, so as this is happening, you get caught red-handed as the butler looks over his shoulder just to check that you guys are still all following. And he sees Kai with his finger up his nose, and he just kind of, oh, disgusting.
Is
sir,
he?
Please don't loiter. Please carry along. Follow, please. As he's gesturing to you, Donda. He's just sitting down.
No worries.
Donda grunts and stands up again.
I put my hand behind my back, holding the booger.
Okay.
But as he turns his head around, I like see the closest painting of whatever or statue, and I flick it.
Okay, Jesus. Okay. Smashes onto the painting.
And I keep going. I just giggle and keep walking.
End of the hallway. Big double doors. The guy stops there and just sort of gestures for you to wait, and he raps with his knuckles on the door. Sir, the people from the Griffins are here to see you. You hear a voice call out. Yes, send them in. He'll see you now. Please be polite. Don't touch anything, and be respectful. And he pushes open the door. And inside, you can see.
Donda uses precipitation to create a puff of wind, blowing the door open louder and harder than the servant intended.
The doors just blast open, and you go, oh, goodness gracious me! What on earth was? Oh, I must have forgot to close some shutters. I'm sorry about that. One moment, And he just bolts off to look around the house to see what might have caused the wind. I don't know. Inside the room now, the doors have been burst open, you see a man who's just stood up from his desk as the doors have like interrupted whatever he's doing in a very unexpected way. He's standing. He goes, what's the meaning of this? Was this your doing? Please be respectful when you enter my house.
I just felt a gust of wind. Maybe a window wasn't. I have no idea.
Oh, I will have to talk to Nihilus about that. Leaving windows open.
It's a very drafty house you have here.
I have said to him, he needs to make sure that they are battened down when the weather outside is getting bad. He looks outside. It's like clear and sunny. Well, I take it you're from the Griffins. Please come in, sit down. There might not be enough seats for all of you, so some of you may have to stand. But here, all right. So I was told that you had questions regarding the contract. It's very unorthodox. Every time I've worked with them before, which I guess to be fair was years ago, and only the one time, I was told that most of the time they would never have any communication with the benefactor at all. But I was pressed upon that this was of the utmost importance, that you required some information. So I guess, please, I'm a very busy man. What can I do to provide any info?
It's definitely not standard procedure, but I guess gold mines going offline is not also standard procedure either.
No, indeed. And I tell you what, it has certainly been a huge cause of angst in my life lately. At this point, he's sat back down.
Understand several parties have already gone in, including an Empire contingent?
Aye, of course. Well, it's the first time that I alerted the powers that be, as you might say, that we'd missed a few shipments. They were not very pleased, and they immediately sent some people to go and investigate. Soldiers, I was told. Best of the bunch, but, well, they never returned either. A second group was sent. This would have been, nearly about 3 weeks ago, I think. No return from them either. And at this point, things are starting to become, well, odd, to say the least, but also, well, anyway, we don't need to talk about that. However, the Empire has refused to give any more of their soldiers or men to lend in this matter, and so they have tasked it to me to uncover the mystery and get the mine operational again. So I guess that's where you come in. Who here is proficient in insight?
I am.
Roll an insight check, please, Kai.
Insight.
All right. As this sort of initial conversation has started, you notice every now and then he puts his hand up to his mouth to, like, you know, absently sort of scratch his cheek, and then he chews on his fingernail a little bit. You can see his jaw clenching and unclenching, and he's sort of like looking around a bit shiftily. This is a very stressed man.
I just say, you seem nervous.
Well, I mean, can you blame me?
Yes and no. You know, it's kind of out of your hands, you know?
Yeah, well, that's why I've apparently hired the best, right? We need to get things up and running again, because well, things won't be good if they don't.
I'm assuming the mine had guards. Gold mines don't go unprotected.
Of course.
Any information about the size of the contingent that you had defending it?
Let me think. There would have been a few dozen miners themselves, and I would say, I can't remember the exact numbers. I usually leave that to Nihilus to figure out the exact workings, but I believe it would have been half a dozen to a dozen or so soldiers armed there at any given time.
I'm assuming they're all trustworthy and vetted men.
Of course. Pay directly.
Is Nihilus around?
Well, you just saw him.
Oh, okay. Oh, your butler guy.
Yes. The one who apparently can't close windows.
Well, not very reliable, I see.
I've brought it up with him many times. Maybe he does it to spite me.
Interesting relationship you have.
I haven't described him as well. So he's wearing very like the house, gaudy and ostentatious clothing. He's not a very attractive man. He has money and he's bought nice clothes. He has a nice haircut that he probably has a barber do up every morning. It's the look of someone that is clearly trying to be noble without being noble. He's gotten with the Empire. He's done whatever he could to try and get to this position, and I guess if you put the pieces together, the stress may be coming from a fear to lose it all.
Maybe we need everybody to speak with Nihilus if he has more of an understanding of the guards and the patterns there.
Yeah, of course. Would you like me to ring for him?
Oh, that would help.
Picks up a little handbell on the table. Ding, ding, ding. He hears some rapidly approaching footsteps as the butler, Nihilus, walks in. You rang, sir?
Donda makes the door blow open again.
Well, so I guess he would have opened the door, and so do you do it as the door is like beginning to open?
As the door is opening, yeah.
Nihilus like nearly falls flat on his face as the door like opens up like faster than he was actually pushing it. Now, that was not me. I just closed all the windows, sir. Can you roll a stealth check for me? Surely prestidigitation has like components. Okay. It's actually not that bad. I'm just looking at the components. It is verbal and semantics. You need to like mutter a word and move a hand gesture. Hey, I'll just do a Hail Mary. No modifiers. Nope.
No one sees anything.
Nihilus, there must be another window open. Obviously, look at what's going on out there. Doors banging open. Gosh, maybe we need to get the hinges fixed as well. Anyway, these fine gentlemen from the Green Griffins had some questions for you, I believe, just to do with the logistics of the camp there and the mine itself. Of course, sir. Happy to help. What questions do you have?
Just doing some pre-investigation. Obviously, if the mine's gone offline, then the guards must be either out of action or absconded. Some numbers, trustworthiness, how reliable are they?
Well, okay. There are usually anywhere between 10 and 15 at any given time. Soldiers, that is, guarding the place. There's there's a, I don't want to say village, there's an encampment built at the entrance to the mine itself that stores the information for the officers and the bunkings and the sleep for the people that maintain a fairly permanent residence there. And then within the mine itself, there are, it's quite a industry at this point. There are many mine carts and tracks that the miners use. Of the miners, there's, I believe at this point, a few dozen. When last I looked over the roster, there were about 30 there, I believe. Just good citizens of the Empire, men and women who have volunteered or are being paid, I should say, to work. In terms of the trustworthiness, of course, all of them are vetted and of utmost trust for such a valuable and important operation to the Empire. Can't just put anyone out there.
The guards, are these experienced former soldiers or just available swords?
No, they are, for the most part, supplied by the Empire itself. Obviously, we have to spend a bit of the actual employ, but no, they come from the standard Imperial barracks, so if you would.
Been any suspicious actions around the mine? Any information coming out? Word, whispers?
Oh, that's just it.
Bandit patrols?
It's been completely smooth operation for years now.
While they are talking, I would like to use my mage hand while having it come in invisible, just slam the door.
All right. So you like kind of grab it from just like one of them, or I guess you could probably only do one of them, right?
Yeah, just one.
You grab that and you just like pull it. At this point, they both kind of start. Something odd is happening here. I don't like it.
I go, it's haunted.
I
The
think-
house is haunted.
I think it might be time for you to leave. I'm very concerned. And I'm of a mind that you might be pulling some prank on me. So unless you have any other questions, please feel free to have Nihilus lead you out. Yes, of course, sir. Please right this way.
I'll linger a little bit as they're leading out.
All right.
I'd like to ask, any tracks in abnormal tracks in and out of the mine?
I don't know. I haven't heard anything. Go, please leave. I really need to get back to this.
That wasn't very helpful at all.
Yes, well, I mean, that's why we pay you good money, isn't it?
Yes, but we came for important information, and it appears there was no information whatsoever.
Well, if we had the information, then maybe we wouldn't need to contract out of the Empire.
Fair point. Fair point.
The rest of you are led out, and Vale lingers.
I'll just turn to him and say, how well do you trust your man?
My man? What, you mean Nihilus?
Yes.
Oh, he's been with me since I was a teenager, with my life.
Would you trust him with a mine full of gold?
What are you implying?
You have a very significant operation. Smooth sailing. He's in charge of the guards. He's in charge of hiring the workers. Suddenly disappears.
Oh, I mean, obviously I oversee things. I put my signature to things, and I ensure that the, higher level decisions are made. But for these day-to-day matters, logistics, making sure that people are fed and paid, I don't necessarily need to get into the details of those. But I'm across most of the things. At a high enough level, at least. No, don't you worry about Nihilus. He's loyal to me directly.
Very well. Just something to consider. Operations like that don't disappear. We're talking 40, 50 people as well as 2 military contingents disappearing. That doesn't happen without some sort of involvement. And I'll step out and rejoin the party.
All right. Nihilus leads you through the house and back down the stairs. Gets to the front door and holds it open for you. And you can head back out onto the street.
Just eyeballing Nihilus. Does he seem flustered at all other than the door shenanigans.
The trauma of ghosts in the house. No, I don't think so. Roll an insight check. Let's just see if you can pick it up. Yeah, it's not bad. There is a undercurrent of stress similar to his masters, in the sense that clearly the Empire is putting pressure on these people to get things up and running. They aren't giving them resources. They have to sort this shit out for themselves. He's not. He's holding it in better than the master is. He's more used to needing to dignify himself, conceal his emotions. But you do catch he also has a touch of stress. It doesn't seem like malicious. Like, it doesn't seem like a stress in a different way, other than what Norak was feeling, if that makes sense.
Okay. I'm just trying to get a read on if there was any shenanigans. But I don't think so.
For the first time in history, the butler didn't do it.
When Val meets up with us, I'll go, that was a fucking wasted time.
We got some information. I was expecting some sort of detailing with a gold mine, but we're dealing with something that can wipe out a dozen guards, 40 miners, and 2 military contingents. That's
a lot.
information we didn't have. This is not a small game.
It's a lot of people.
A large operation or something very nasty. Sounds like fun.
Alright, I look up at the sky. How high is the sun?
It's a bit past midday now, probably. It's getting towards afternoon.
Alright, should we sleep on it and head out in the morning? Or should we head out this afternoon?
I'd like to get a look at it in daylight. Either we camp out or in the morning. I'm happy either.
Just pulling out the map. How far is how far is it from here to the mine in terms of travel?
Yeah, probably take a couple of days.
Couple of days. Oh, then we'll as well head out for
Does this mine look like there's a path the whole way? Like, could we get some horses or something?
Is there a road?
You'd have thought there would be one, right? For a Empire gold mine.
Since I've got the map, I'm looking out. Looks like there's a road from here to Lighthaven, which is close to the Darkwood. So I'm sure there's a follow the road up partially and then break off the road to get to the mine. Should we quickly grab some horses and head out?
That'd probably make things a bit quicker. Did we have horses or cart? I honestly can't remember.
Oh, we had a cart. We had a cart.
Yeah.
What happened to the cart?
As far as I'm aware, you still have it. It is being held for you at the River's Watch.
Oh yeah.
And I should probably ask you to pay a bit. Does someone want to just cross off like a gold? I think I said it was like 5 silver per night.
Yeah, I'll do it. We're kind of rich. All right, it is done. Shall we head back to Rivers? What is the Rivers Watch?
Wait, what time of the day is it? It's like still early
midday.
afternoon.
Yeah, sort of like nearing afternoon.
I mean, if it's going to take us a couple of days to get there, why should we lose half a day? We have the horses, we have the cart.
Yeah,
Head out and
we head out
make
and
some
camp.
progress.
Head out and camp.
And see what mischief can be found on the road.
Yeah. Just trying to remember what. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at this. I actually wrote it down in my notes. Holy shit. You had
man.
purchased 2 horses and 1 wagon.
All right, cool. Let's head back to Rivers Watch and gear up.
Alrighty. Crossing across the city, heading over the bridge again. As you get to the other side of the bridge, you notice there are like kind of not like crowds forming, but there appear to be, you can see groups of people heading up the road a little bit. A few people are sort of like tagging on each other. Come on, it's starting, I think. And people are kind of like, you can kind of just tell there's a flow of people heading in a direction up past the bridge.
I'd like to find a vantage point to watch from a safe distance.
How far ahead is this, Rib?
It's just kind of, if you look on the main road where you are, it's just kind of up the road. It's not like there's any particular place of people gathering. You can just kind of see people out rushing in a certain direction. Up, I could say, I guess, up ahead of you. And to the right, you can see there's an alleyway, more of like a road that heads in further into the city. And people seem to be heading up that way.
Turn to the party. Couldn't hurt to get a feel for the temperature of the people here, but probably best not to get too involved.
Do I see any high points around overlooking this location
I mean,
that we can easily get to?
it's the buildings themselves. But other than that, yeah, probably not.
Are they public, or do we have to?
They're pretty
Oh, cool.
public. It's daytime. It would probably be a bit weird to just start climbing buildings in the middle of the day.
Yeah, let's get a bit closer. If you guys want to get up high and have a look, I can sort that out.
All right, let's go.
Let's go!
All right, you can sort of like follow away along, keeping a bit of distance from other people. Up the road and to that turnoff that you saw, you can see there's a cairn, which is used in the city to indicate, road signs and building names and stuff like that. It's like a kind of like a stout pillar of stone with an engraving on top of it. And this has a sign that says Serenity Plaza, pointing in the direction up the road. And now looking up the alleyway, you can see there are just, dozens of people just in small groups here and there, just kind of like all starting to head in that direction.
As we're heading, I look at the people heading in the same direction. How are they feeling? Are they happy? Are they angry? Are they anxious?
Interesting question. Roll insight. Gosh, your insight is pretty good, isn't it? It's
Hell yeah!
a big mixture, honestly. Like, some people seem super excited. Some people seem a little bit, I don't want to say suspicious, but just kind of careful. Some people are kind of straight-faced. Big mixture of people.
All right, so the energy is like positive generally, vibe.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like, people are stressed or concerned or worried or anything like that.
No, just follow them.
All right, cool. Opens out into a big square, big open plaza. There's a large fountain that's sort of like 20 feet wide in the center. Water is trickling out over the top of it, and you can barely see it because there are thronging people in here, hundreds of people. And around the outside of the square, there are like little marketplaces and stalls set up. There's like a fish stand over there. There's a place over there that's selling fruits and vegetables. As people are gathering here, the marketplace managers are clearly trying to sell things to people and take advantage of the crowds. On the far side of the square, you can see there's been like a little quick wooden platform that's been erected, quite quickly, and there's a person standing up on the platform who's just like currently speaking to the crowd, just like kind of calling out. And the square itself has 4 entrances, one from each side of the square, essentially. So you've just come up from the southern side, I guess, and the stand is on the other side. And as the people are sort of like listening, you can kind of like listening as well at this point pretty easily because the dude on the stand is calling out, and he's rousing the crowd. He's talking about how horrible the Empire has been to people. It's time for the people to rise up and say no to the Empire. No more boots on our necks. No more high taxes. Soldiers knocking in the night and taking our young sons away to fight in battles that we don't want any part in. And you can see energy in the crowd is sort of starting to like bubble as people are like cheering and agreeing every now and then. There's a few people that are kind of just like arms crossed, looking a little bit skeptical. The odd person just like kind of leaves and walks away. Just you can see a few groups of people that kind of look like they don't want anything to do with it, and they wander off as well. This is a square where people come to do this sort of thing. They make announcements, they make advertisements or propositions for things. And at this time, oh yeah, this guy is working the crowd.
Is there anything behind the guy?
So he's in like sort of the corner on a wooden structure. There's like a market stall behind him as well, I guess. And there are a few other people kind of standing around behind the structure, but no.
Are there any flat surfaces behind him or near him?
I mean, there's the ground, I guess. Like the wooden structure is only raised up like a meter. It's not like a massive big thing. It's more of like a prop, so they could get up above the crowd so they can see him.
Okay, so there's no like a screen or anything behind him.
I see what you're saying. There's the wall of the building. The square is kind of enclosed by the stone walls of the buildings that have sort of like form the square, if that makes sense.
At the peak of fervor, can I make the image of a bloody nail appear?
Ooh, how would you do that?
My prestidigitation can make a symbol appear on an object or surface for 1 hour.
Ooh. Let's see, because I was thinking you needed minor illusion to do that. You make a color, a small mark, or a symbol appear on an object or surface.
A symbol, I see.
I guess.
Small market.
Yeah.
Make it appear on his forehead.
I'll tell you what. Because I think the cantrip isn't really intended for big illusions that you'd need like an actual illusion spell. But roll me a really good Arcana check to see how big you can make it.
Like, I'm imagining it would be no bigger than a foot. I wouldn't imagine I could make it bigger than that.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Let's see. Let's see a good Arcana.
Can I assist him if needed?
That is a good account.
Yeah, I mean, sure, go for it. Roll with advantage as Erendor helps to like sort of direct your flow of magic as he is becoming more arcane attuned. So just roll it again.
Oh, Arcana again.
Yep, he gave you advantage. Oh yeah, even higher. Excellent.
That wasn't with advantage, but sure.
No. Well, we just rolled it a second time. We'll take the bigger one.
Okay.
So the man is getting towards the end of his speech. He's calling out like, "We'll tear down their garrisons," and the crowd responds, "Nail by nail. We'll dismantle their walls. Nail by nail. We'll rebuild our homes. Nail by nail." And at this point, the spell releases, and like about 3 or 4 feet across, this big like symbol of a nail just like appears on the wall behind him. And seeing this, the crowd like erupts as he says, "We will liberate our people, nail by nail," and everyone's like cheering. As this big symbol appears, everyone's like clapping, and he just calls out, "Come forth, people who wish to sign up and put our names together. We'll take back our homes." The crowd starts like, a few people start like getting forward. There's lots of people here. It's kind of chaos. At this point, I guess I'll just quickly mention, is there anything you guys wanted to be doing, or are you still just sort of watching?
I am eyeballing every fucking window and rooftop.
Oh, yeah. Roll a perception check.
As well as the 4 entrances to this tightly closed kill box.
4 entrances.
Can I assist? I'll assist.
Go for it. Oh, yeah. So some people are leaving, some people aren't interested. There's quite a few people that are super excited. With a 19 perception. Say again?
Can I throw a spell up?
Yeah, sure. What are you throwing up? Okay,
Pass without a trace on
Yeah.
all of us.
cool. With 19 perception, you hear the telltale sign of footsteps in unison, armored footsteps. Starting to speed up a bit as they almost sound like they're running. And you hear someone call out, "Soldiers!" And the crowd breaks. People run in all directions. It's chaos. You see now about a dozen or so, maybe more, soldiers come barreling into the square, and they go straight to the man at the platform. He's like, "What? No, you can't. We're allowed to publicly meet. You can't do this." And they come and they're like,
As he
knock
says
him
that-
off the platform.
No, as soon as he says that, I cast
Yeah.
sleep on all the soldiers at level 3 around him.
All right. Roll your dice. Gosh, I'm actually going to need to pull out their stat block so I can see how many fall asleep. These
Are there any hands in there, or is it just city guards?
That's a good question. Let me make this a bit more exciting.
Oh no.
Battle map.
Just music.
Oh, okay.
When I hear that, it's like, roll initiative.
All right, cool. All right.
Yeah, can we see any red?
Yeah.
Red's easy to see.
A lot of them are wearing red cloaks. Remember, Imperial soldiers, they all have like some colors of red on them. The hands themselves are very, very specifically plate mail, plate helm with the red plume along the back, and then big, large red cloak. None of them appear to be this. But there is clearly a captain, sort of like the leader of the group, who is walking forward at this time to try and pull the guy down off the platform. And Kai casts sleep, so feel free to chuck out your damage. Oh, I guess you'll calculate the damage. Oh yeah, love the dice. 49. All right, how many does that get? Okay. So you cast it. You see about 4 soldiers of the dozen just like collapse to the ground as some of the guys at the back of the group. There's still some standing though, and the main guy himself is still standing as well. As they go forward and they start trying to pull the guy off the platform, they're tugging him down and they sort of like wrench him down off the ground, and someone else comes and like kicks the platform itself over, and then almost like there's like a split second of like complete silence as the whole square almost illuminates with like an unbelievable light, and you just hear this massive fiery explosion. People go flying everywhere. Stalls catch on fire. The soldiers caught in the very center of the explosion are incinerated immediately. Other soldiers go flying to the ground on fire. And I need everyone to roll initiative.
God damn it, Felix.
Goddamn, Dondar, was that you?
As
Kiwi,
the
did you PM
flames
the
erupt.
DM?
And
What
you
the
see
fuck?
there are these like writhing creatures inside the fire itself, almost like they have taken on forms of their own.
Jesus, what the fuck just happened?
Alright, we're doing initiative.
Yeah, I mean, and it's not necessarily combat. You're standing off to the side. People at this point are fleeing everywhere. Their bodies like kind of thrown around the square. But we'll go into initiative order just so that we can see what you guys want to do.
Wait, how do I do initiative again? Sorry.
Double cross
Good.
swords up the top, and then click your dice by your name.
Swords. Ah, gotcha.
Excellent. All right. So you guys are down here. You can quickly position yourself where you think you might be if you want to. But try not to move too far, I guess, from
Why?
the initial
Why
entrance.
it's all grey, right? So. Where am I?
I clicked off and then back onto the map, and then it loaded correctly. But the first time it was just grey to start with.
Yeah. You should be able to see everything. There's no vision restrictions on this.
Should I?
It's all
should,
great for me as well. That's better.
should I just reload?
Yeah,
Just
maybe,
click on the world
just
map
click-
and then click
yeah.
back.
maybe give it a quick natty reload.
Yeah, it,
Oh,
it
I
just
see, I
did not
see.
actually
Yeah.
load
Okay,
the
I
map
gotcha.
properly the first
I
time.
see now.
Mm.
Also, big grey square. Okay, all good.
Cool. Valoran, you're up first. Seeing this big explosion, soldiers incinerated. There's about 4 soldiers lying on the ground, still on fire. And people at this point are fleeing past you in the exits.
Fireball, do I see anything from the fireball, or is it just a big explosion?
You can see that the flames are moving in a very, very unusual way. They're not normal flames.
Can only cover so many sectors. I will move to here and just sort of hold security while the civvies run for it.
Yep.
And just try to get an idea of what's going on. Can I look into the flames with my action and try to understand what has just happened?
Yeah, so do you want to look at into the flames themselves to see?
Yep. I'm trying to work out what's going on.
Yeah,
Big explosion, people running.
Yep. Cool. Yeah, no, it's good. So you can see there are distinctly 2 different shapes now that have appeared in the middle of the explosion, and they are starting to lash around, just like a civilian runs past and a big hand has come out and just like swiped them, and the civilian goes flying against the wall. Yep. Not good.
I sort of call back to the party. Looks like some sort of fire elementals.
Oh shit! I've never seen one of these before.
I'm down with them fucking up the Empire, but this could get messy if this starts setting fire to the town. And I'm gonna hold my position.
Cool. All right.
Come on, it's a stone town. What can go wrong?
Stone burns if you get it hot enough.
Yeah, I was gonna say if it's hot enough.
Everything burns if you get it hot enough.
Not fire.
Alrighty, so it is the soldier's turn. He is lying on the ground. Come on, you can do it, Foundry. Roll my dice for me. Oh boy, rolled twice.
Jesus Christ.
We'll take the first one.
Is it 1 for each, or?
Nope. No, it's just the first one takes 2 damage as he is burning, currently on fire. He gets up with half his movement. He's sort of stunned. He's looking around. What on earth? And he sees this big flaming creature in front of him. He's going to roll a morale check to see if he stays. He needs to... oh gosh, I really wish I had my dice. That's all right. Everything's going to be on the table today, apparently. He needs to beat a 15 on this dice.
What, can you not private roll?
You can just private roll, Rev, can't you?
I guess so, but that seems kind of dumb, right? To like see it in the game when I could just show it to you guys. The nice thing about having my dice, I can just like quickly roll shit in front of me, but yeah. Regardless, he is staying, and he's going to try and protect the people of the town, and he's going to run forward, and he's going to just take a swing. Or in this case, a spear stab.
Spear goes on fire.
Which he misses, yeah. The spear just like goes straight through the flames. The flames like part, and the spear goes straight into air. Great. That ends his turn, and that brings us to... Oh, dude, I might have to give this thing a restart. It's being so laggy.
Yeah, go for it.
Regardless, it is the elemental's turn over here. He is going to move forward into the space. Oh gosh, okay, I am giving a hard reload. I don't know what's going on. I guess I've got 3 instances of Foundry running. I am streaming through OBS. I've got Discord open. I don't think I've got anything else going. But my computer should be able to handle all that. I don't know, dude. Anyway, all good. Are we back? Yes, looks like we're back. Great. All right, he's going to just like swing out with 2 attacks on this poor guard. First one hits, and second one misses. First one does 7 damage. And he is already on fire, so he gets more on fire. And actually the elemental is going to move to right here, because he can stand on top of people. Cool. That brings us over to Donda.
Can you fireball a fire elemental?
Yes, I can, and I can ignore their fire resistance.
Okay.
So guess what I'm gonna do?
You do you.
Can you ignore? Like,
Holy shit!
What?
I didn't know.
never mind. Go.
Do your thing, Donda.
Yeah, do your thing.
I love it.
Or should I? Is there physical force that comes from the fireball?
Kind of. There isn't like
Like-
mechanically any physical damage, but
If I blasted the elemental here, could I blow it into the fountain?
it doesn't move people around. No, that's not part of the spell.
Okay.
Not technically,
that
anyway.
way.
I might sometimes say that it does for flavor, but yeah.
Yeah, then I'm gonna fire into the closest elemental.
Cool. You're gonna try and hit both.
I mean, I'd rather not damage the town. But we may not have a choice here, so yeah, I want to try and focus on one at the moment.
Okay. I think if you put it there, we'll still kind of clip that elemental anyway. It's getting his bottom
Okay.
half. Yep, that's fine.
His back burnt.
I don't-
All right.
I don't really care about killing the guards since we're going to kill them before anyway.
Can you chuck your spell in the chat so I can quickly do a dex check for them? Thank you. All right. That one fails. Second elemental. Fails. First guard. Super fails. And second guard. Super fails. They all fail, so you get full damage on this.
Oh, all the gods are dead.
Hey, better my spell than the elementals, right?
Suppose.
You got the
Oh, wait.
damage
Roll
button?
damage.
Roll
Damage roll? Alright.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if you were.
Ah, no, you're
Oh,
all
look
good.
at that.
Yeah.
Those dice are funky.
35. Yeah, it's nice how it colours it according to the spell.
Hmm.
First guard incinerates. Second guard incinerates. Now, tell me about your thing that makes them not get fire resistance.
So
You'd have to be like elemental adept or something, wouldn't it?
where is it? I hear, yeah, elemental adept fire spells you cast ignore resistance to fire damage, and when you roll for a spell you cast that deals fire, you can treat any one on a damage die as a 2.
Mm.
Oh, that's cool.
So that actually does an
Yeah.
extra 1 damage because you did roll a 1. Is this in your features?
Yes, wizard features.
Features.
I did
Elemental
36.
edit. Let's have a look. Spells you cast ignore resistance to fire. Then you get to reroll 1, essentially. Okay. Alright.
That's
This
insane.
fireball explodes. Fire on fire. And unfortunately, the creatures do not seem phased by it at all. They appear to not be resistant to fire. They are immune to fire.
Oh.
What?
I was waiting for that.
Yeah, see, like that's what I went to say before. No, I'll let him do it.
Yeah.
There is fire everywhere in the courtyard. Donda, would you like to move anywhere?
Run away!
Also, everything else gets set on fire. Anything wooden.
Yep.
Anything that can burn, yes.
Yep. Down here,
All the stores
Or
are on
on
fire.
Yeah.
I've
Stores
already
down
used my
here.
action, so yeah, I'll move.
You got
Yeah.
any bonus actions?
No, not for this situation. I don't know.
You have
Don't know
to
how to
select
move
your
myself.
token up in the top left. It's the one that looks like a person. Token controls.
Yeah, how far can I move?
25 feet.
Gotta reselect the ruler. God damn it.
If you want to quickly do it, so you can grab your token controls top left again, click your character and hold down control, then you drag, and it will give you the distance that you can see. And then when you want to move, you just press spacebar.
Would you look at that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll just move back there.
Cool. Perfecto. Rio. Fireballs, explosions.
What are you doing hiding behind me?
Half cover, hey. Oh no, it's
Hey,
full.
full-
It's full
full
cover because
cover.
you're short.
True.
I don't want to drop concentration, but I think I'm going to.
We could all just run away right now.
And leave
We
the town
could.
to burn?
I cast it because it says can't be tracked by magical means, so the GTFO before the guards' hands come chasing us. Fuck it. Hunter's Mark. Bonus action, Hunter's Mark, that one.
Cool.
Do I yep, there. Attack.
Go for it. Roll your 3 dice. Easy hit, dude. Holy shit.
Okay, so damage. Hunter's Mark damage. And I get a bonus D8 on my first one. Second attack.
Remember to add a +2 to all of this for your braces. Unless we're already doing that.
Oh, I put it. Yeah, I dragged it. No, I dragged it into my hotbar, and it did not.
Fuck was that?
Someone
Sorry,
shift
wrote
click.
something.
I was trying something.
No, you're
We
good.
gotta focus.
Yeah, can you add a +2 to all of those? Sorry.
I'll just we'll sum it all up and I'll add 6 at the end. Easy peasy. 25 hits. So what was the first one? It was 19,
13,
21.
6, and 2.
Yep. Second attack. Second
So
damage. rather.
27 on the first one, damage on the second one. And I'll scroll up and find Hunter's Mark. So 14, 18 damage on that one.
Wait, what? I can grab your dice and then re-roll them.
You can bounce them around. I don't think it has any effect.
It doesn't have any effect, but I
Yeah,
have no
you
idea.
Now, Riv, why did you say I could attack 3 times?
Isn't that your thing where you as part of your dread ambusher, you get to roll a
First
another-
attack, is it? First attack.
Yeah, you get an extra
One
roll.
additional weapon attack as part of that action.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Oh, so I did get 3 attacks. Shit. Alright,
So
attack
your
a third
first
time.
your first attack will be your 2 attacks, and on the second one you get to add a D8 to it because of dread, and then you've got the 2 actions for a fight, right? You've got multiple attacks, multi-attack.
I thought I just got to add a... Oh, yeah.
Yep. The first turn you attack, you get to take 1 additional weapon attack,
Yep.
dealing an extra 1d8.
Alright, well, then yeah, I've done my +1 D8. I've done 1 normal, so here's my second attack.
Cool.
I'll try clicking the longbow from there, see if this makes a difference.
Oh, dude, we got
28
god
hit?
rolls. Yep, that'll hit. Nice.
Still not adding the damage from the braces.
All good.
Doesn't matter where I click it from.
Yeah, that's all good.
Where's Hunter's Mark in the fucking chat log there? 16, so that last one was 20.
All right.
So
Cool.
all 3 into that one.
So let me just quickly add it up. So the last one was 16. The one before that was. Oh, did you do Hunter's Mark? Yeah. 2,
Isn't it
14.
+2 to each one of those bits of damage? Or
It
was
is.
it
I'll
just
add
to
that
the
at the
arrow?
end. I'll add it at the end just to make it easier. So we've got 16, and then we've got 14, which is 30, and then we've got 21, which is 51, plus 6, which is 57. Sound right?
Jesus, a lot of damage.
So is it just +1 to each one of my main attacks, not the Hunter's Mark damage? Oh yeah, no, not the Hunter's Mark
Yeah.
damage. That would be fucking stupid if it did the Hunter's Mark damage.
Any ranged attack you do, you just get plus 2 damage to it. Cool, so 57 damage. Which one were you doing it to?
That's a one.
Nice. All right. 3 beautiful shots go into it. Now, which arrows were you using?
Normal. I should use +1 ones, but
It does appear that he's not taking quite as much damage as you would normally expect.
yeah, half and half.
Yep.
Thought so.
Alrighty. Any movement?
Yeah. What the fuck are you doing, dwarf? I go back here.
Cool. Let me know if you want me to expand the map out. I can make it wider, but yeah. Cool. All right. Elemental turn. He is going to move directly. He's gonna move to like here, I guess. He's probably gonna. Oh gosh, I don't know. He'll just stand on top of this guy and swing at him. Here we go. Fist attack. Second attack.
Oh Jesus! God damn! The guard is gonna
let's-
be flamed up.
Yeah, that guy already taken damage. So let's do damage on the first attack. Oh yeah,
Oh my god!
that guard actually just immediately dies. A flaming fist just punches a hole straight through him as his insides burn. And so he will move over to the second guard and do that second attack, which was a 22. So that will hit the second guard for 10 damage. Oh, guard is looking bad. Cool. Erendor, it's your go. Did you forget your Discord button? Oh no,
Oh, there it
we've
is.
lost a rogue.
It's disconnected.
We'll
He's fully gone.
he's just like he's stealthed into oblivion. We'll go to Kai's turn. And we can. Oh, is
No,
he
he's back. He's trying to hide.
My Discord just crashed.
No. All right, cool. It's your turn.
Okay, what have we got? Okay. Sure. Let's look at that. Within 30 feet. Okay. I am going to move here and try and telekinetic shove, pull that elemental into the fountain.
All right. So he needs to make a strength saving throw.
Yep.
That's crazy that it doesn't have a
Oh.
size requirement.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's crazy that he doesn't have a what requirement?
There's no size limitation on the creature movement. That's nuts.
Yeah, that's a bit odd, isn't
Usually
it?
there's like a can only do it to like one size bigger.
Yeah.
It's not written in there at all. It is just straight up.
Gargantuan monster.
You can shove
just
whatever.
him. To be fair, it only moves 5 feet, which isn't massive. It's kind of just like a little, but yeah. All right, cool. It was a good try. But he's
Yep.
just difficult to get hold of, and he's kind of intangible.
Was that a bonus action?
That's a bonus action, yeah. Then rest of my movement back to there. And I will take a shot at that one then.
All right, go for it.
We just had to go to the plaza.
God.
And pull away.
Come on, good hit.
Nice, easy hit. Nice. Was it the same one you tried to shove?
No, bottom one that was shot before.
Cool. All right. Arrow pierces it. Does a bit of damage. Cool. And you're good on movement?
Yep.
Sweet.
I'm at limit anyway.
All right, we'll go to Kai. Kai.
Alright. I cast my Twilight Sanctuary.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing this, guys? Are we gonna kill these things? Or are we running?
We gotta protect the town.
Suppose. Alright.
As you start preparing your spells, Twilight Sanctuary comes out. The stars start shining around on your body. Not fully in starry form yet, but starting to appear. You hear a voice again over your right shoulder. And it just says, "Let them burn. They took everything from you."
I would, but I don't have any fire spells, and I just laugh.
That's it?
No. My bonus action, I will. Let's see, battle. Blah 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 blah. All right, I will cast my. I will go into starry form. I'll go into my. Actually, I think we will need help. We got a chalice form as well.
Cool.
And
Stars burst and light around your body.
I will move to this corner right here,
Cool.
and that's it.
Great. Styrofoam's bonus action, right?
Yeah,
So you got an action?
and a bonus action. Action was to Twilight. Bonus action.
Oh,
Starry
gotcha.
Form.
Sorry. For some reason I thought that wasn't an action because it's already not busted enough, but no, you're good. Alrighty. And last up is the final guard who burns to death because he's on 1 health. Okay. Valoran, top of the round.
Is there any terrain advantage against these things?
Is that a question for me?
Oh, yeah. No, no. I don't want to.
It's not much. I can't help you too much.
Are these things ephemeral material, or do they have a physical form? Are they grappleable?
I see what you're saying. You probably wouldn't know that. Why don't you roll a perception check to see what I can tell you?
If they're anything like the water demons that ingested me, probably not.
What demons so freaking horrific.
It doesn't look like there's a physical body inside it.
Yeah, there goes my grand plan of drowning him in the fountain with the immovable rod.
What happened to Lasse's bag of water flowing?
Yes, that's. I still have it. I'm just trying to stay near the fountain. They seem to be avoiding the fountain.
I will move up on. Actually, I can move to this side of this one because that was 30 feet.
Are you gonna go around it or through it?
Cut through it, I guess.
Okay, I'll tell you, it's a big ball of fire. You'll probably take damage if you move through it.
Yep.
All right, cool. You are set on fire.
Okay.
Let me roll that for you.
Two points fire.
Mm-hmm.
Still there?
Yep. Sorry. What?
I'm assuming that was 2 points.
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. 2 points fire damage.
Yeah. And I will take a swing at this one with a shoving attack,
All right.
pushing attack. First attack. Oh, double roll. It's a 16 hit.
16 does hit. There's a big ball of fire. Not hard to hit it. Nice.
8 damage plus the from the. So 13 damage, and it needs to give me a strength saving throw
Nice.
of 15.
All right. Strength. No. All right. How far does it move?
15 feet away from me. 15 feet movement. So.
Yeah. Does that seems right, eh?
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, 3 squares.
And it took 13 damage.
13 damage.
Nice. Your magical
Plus
sword.
one sword.
Yeah, your magical sword slices through it, and it kind of you hear a horrible like, shrieking sound from within the flames as it pierces through its body.
So that was one attack. I have used all my movement. I'm going to action surge.
Oh yeah.
And then use my action to run
Okay.
so that I can close with it.
Yep.
And then I'll take my second attack, and I will also make it a pushing attack.
Ooh, let's quickly double check. let's quickly double check. I think your second attack you can only use if your first action was an attack. Can you just let's confirm that?
Well, I've only used one attack. So my first action, because I get 2 actions because I've action surged.
Yeah.
I've only used 1 attack from my first action. Does that make sense?
So action surge was for movement. You attacked normally first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, no, it makes sense. So it's sort of like you've just threaded another action in between your first and your second attack.
Yeah.
Your second attack is from your first attack. Okay, cool. No, good. Makes sense.
I've basically just used an action to increase my movement speed to 60 feet for the turn.
Yeah. And to be fair, we could have just done it. You could have done an action surge at the beginning. Anyway. All right, excellent.
I'll take swing. Oh, rip.
Oh, 10 just misses.
Just misses.
Yep.
Yeah. Every time I get to this character sheet, I've got to wrap my head around where things are. Filtered by bonus. I will Bardic Inspiration on what we got up next.
Donda. Does that have a range?
It's like 30 or 60. Whoever I can see. I'll actually Bardic Inspiration on... Yeah, I'll do it on Donda. So, bonus action, Bardic Inspiration, you get an extra d6 on ability checks, attack rolls, or saving throws.
Cool.
Get him, dwarf!
Valerian, you are on fire. You have shoved the elemental around, and that's the end of your turn. Cool. Excellent. Bring us to that guy's turn himself, and he is not happy. He kind of looks over his shoulder, almost it seems like fearfully, but who really knows what fire is thinking. He's going to swing at you a few times. You're already on fire, so he doesn't need to try and consume you. He's just going to swing with his fists. First attack. No.
Better.
No.
Oh, 2 swings. He didn't.
On the shield and flame scatters around me.
Yeah. Just I love that vision of fire just like spewing off and around the sides as you're kneeling down. He's going to flee and come down here, avoiding the fire, and jump on top of you. Take an attack of opportunity.
Opportunity attack? You can only swing as an opportunity. You can't grapple.
Yeah.
I can't grapple anyway because it's a metal. Okay.
Yeah, just a swing. Ooh, 13 hits.
Okay, I'll take it.
Nice. Alrighty, 9 damage. Cool. He doesn't love being near the fire, and you guys are all very, very nicely spread out at the moment, so he's going to go and just consume the one that was shooting arrows at him earlier. You, Mr. Rio, take this much fire damage.
That's not me.
That's Aaron.
That's not Rio.
Oh, true.
I'm over here
Okay.
Hiding behind the dwarf.
because the dwarf tried to hide behind me. I'm not behind you. I'm well behind you.
Leapfrog shenanigans.
I was thinking
Is
he
that a direct attack or is that an AoE attack?
would... It's just because he's like on top of you.
On top of me.
Yeah.
Okay, yep.
I'm just thinking because I did originally think he was going to go after the one shooting arrows at him.
Aaron did shoot an arrow at him.
Yeah. Let's see. So that is exactly 40 feet. He's got 50 feet of movement. Can he kind of get down here without taking an opportunity attack? Looks like he can actually.
He only gets a Donda.
Yeah. He's going to do that. So what he's going to do is he's going to move like this. He's going to come down here to here to here. Oh shit, you're going to get an opportunity attack as well. Fuck it. Take your opportunity attack. He's going past. He doesn't like the guy shooting arrows at him, and he's trying to get as far away from the water as possible. So as he's fleeing on, as he's going past you, Erendor can swing out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that hits.
Wait, Erendor's got a rapier?
Yep. Yep. At this point, when I've seen it move, I've dropped my bow. Just flat dropped it.
Okay. Cool. Alrighty, and Rio, you take the 9 fire damage and are on fire. As the elemental consumes you, let's chuck one of these symbols on you. There you go. Cool.
Take
All right.
concentration off too.
Does
Cool.
Dondar have an opportunity action?
He would have gotten around down this way to just avoid your like he has to leave your combat range and he's still like kind of within it, if that makes sense. Cool. So that brings us to the end of his turn.
Well, he's turned his back to me anyway.
Yeah. And it is
Oh,
the
okay. I have
dwarf's
to be
turn.
engaging him.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Sorry. So when can I apply a bonus action?
Whenever.
Every turn.
On your turn, you can. Yeah.
And that's separate from my action.
correct.
Yep.
But you can only use it for abilities and features that are bonus action features, if that makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and just a quick note on that as well. So if you use a spell that consumes a spell slot with your bonus action, you can only use a cantrip that consumes. You can only use a cantrip for your main action, so you can't use both.
And
Oh,
vice versa.
interesting. Oh, these fun things.
Yeah.
Are there any areas up high that I can see?
Yeah. So these walls are like the sides of buildings, and they're kind of squared off at the top. So you could fly up if you wanted to the top of the building. It's probably like a good 40 feet up, maybe. They're quite tall. The plaza is quite
Ooh.
enclosed. 40 feet's quite high. Maybe it's more like 30.
Okay. Right. One moment.
Such a hot fight.
Good one, dude.
Sorry. So if I've cast a spell and then I use a bonus action to move, does that end the spell? If the spell says the spell ends when you use an action, when you use your action, does a bonus
you
action
don't-
count?
You don't use a bonus action to move. You have action, movement, and bonus.
You got 3 things. And
Freaking-
interact with an
Oh.
item.
Which spell are you
Interesting.
thinking, dude?
Well, I want to use Witch Bolt and then jump away with Misty Step.
So
Which
that would
probably
be
Okay.
cantrip.
There
Two
would be
level spells.
2, yeah.
What's your cantrip attack spells?
What?
So you only can use a cantrip and then Misty Step away if that's what you're going for.
So because Misty Step consumes a second level spell, you would only be able to use a cantrip for your main action. So what you could do is you could Misty Step and then cast Frostbite as a cantrip against them.
Oh yeah, so I can only cantrip, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Use 1 spell slot per turn.
Ah, gotcha. Okay. Then yes, then I shall do that essentially. I will
Cool.
Misty Step.
Alrighty. Misty
Okay.
Step is big distance, I think. It's like
It's up to 30 feet.
30
Are you,
feet. Cool.
are you going up?
So I'm essentially going straight up.
Oh, so you're gonna go up to the roof. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Why the hell not? I said it was 30 feet. There you go. Dondar
Yeah.
appears on top of the roof. Amazing.
Yep.
Just vanishes from the radius of the fire.
Ion is
Pretty
like,
much.
what the fuck?
How tall are these fire things?
Fire elementals?
Yeah.
They're big. They are
Oof.
classified as large creatures, so like 10 feet tall, maybe 10, 15.
Okay, so I'm not in immediate danger right yet.
Nah,
On the roof.
they'd struggle to get you unless they can fly.
Did he use his reaction to smack Dondar as he flew out of his way?
He Misty
Misty
Steps.
Step bypasses.
Teleported.
Oh, Misty Step. Okay,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
And I wasn't in his line of attack anyway. And yeah, Frostbite will be used.
All right, cool. So you're level 6, so this does 2d6 damage. So the elemental makes a Constitution saving throw. Let's do that. Oh, which it looks like he fails. So go for it. Full damage. Oh, huge. Just checking to see if it is vulnerability. Yeah. Does good damage to it. But doesn't seem like it's particularly damaging.
But it
also,
will have disadvantage on its next attack roll.
That is right. Disadvantage because he failed his con save. Excellent. All right. Nice work, Donda. So we go now to Rio. You are in a bad spot. You are consumed with flames. Oh, yeah, sorry. Up the top of your turn, here is your fire damage.
I cannot make it to the fountain in one bash. Right, fuck it. 5, 10, 15. I'm assuming our 80 is our reaction now.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I'll just do that when you, Oh, we can do it now if you like.
Yeah, do it now.
Oof.
Wow, that is.
You're lucky. Oh, look at that. Another 5 damage. Not very good.
Okay, now I'm outside of, I don't know the side of this. Okay. I'm outside of 5 feet, so... Oh, God. Kiwi, I love you.
Did I miss something?
Don't worry.
Yes, you did.
Don't worry.
Yeah. Bonus action, Hunter's Mark. And try and turn him into a pincushion.
That's what you do best. Oh yeah, easy hit.
How banged up does it look?
Oh yeah,
It's
struggling to keep its form together. It's looking pretty bad. Probably not on death's door, but yep, it's looking bad.
+1 arrow.
Oh, let's go, dude. Nice.
So that's 14, 16 damage.
Yep.
Is it still up?
Still standing.
Second +1 ammo.
Oh, just hits.
Thank God.
Yep. Nice.
So 17, 19 damage.
The fire, struggling to hold its form together, just kind of erupts. Flames feed and lick up the side of the building, but ultimately collapse to the floor and just start smoldering.
How much movement did it cost me to actually run through him?
I think normal. I don't think they're classified as difficult terrain when you're moving through them.
Oh, okay, cool.
Actually, is that true? I think the rules do say when you're in another creature's space, it is difficult terrain. It's fire. He can squeeze through. Nope, it's good. Your normal movement.
Alright, so I've used 15, I've got 20 left. Is that fire just the map effects, or is that actual fire right there?
Yeah, I mean, it's like the marketplace in the square here is like on flame, like is in flames now. You can see a person is like cowering down here behind some of the things. People are running in this direction down here. People running in other directions, and yeah, so there's like, you know, barrels and shit like that are on fire.
Alright, I'm just going to move 10 foot this way and start yelling at them. Just get out of here. Come on, get out of here.
Yep. Cool. Yeah, the guy sees you and nods a bit and starts getting his friends to start moving. Awesome. In terms of the map fire, yeah, you could probably avoid it if you wanted to.
Oh yeah, I was going to stand there, but if there's like if I can see there's fire there,
Yeah.
I won't stand there.
Nah, you probably don't want to be standing in the in the on flames market. Awesome. All right. Okay. Six fire damage to you, Valoran. It's the elemental. Oh god, I'm such an idiot. I'm so bad at this game, dude.
You're the DM. What?
I don't know. There's just so many things to remember, but it's all good. We'll sort it out.
Aw.
21 hits you, I think.
Yep, both hit.
Cool.
4 now.
12 damage, and then 10. Fuck.
22.
Two big flaming fists come smashing into you. Cool. You're already on fire, so you can't be more on fire. Now, the problem with these guys is every time you hit them, you take damage. So Vale, would it feel super shitty for me to roll a few more instances of fire damage to you? I believe you attacked it twice in your last turn.
Every time I hit them or every time you attack them?
Every time you attack it.
Okay. Because I took 2 swings at it, but I only hit 1.
Like being hit with an arrow and finding
True.
there's a gas bill tied to the end of it.
So it is a creature that touches it or hits it with a melee attack.
Okay, so I only hit it once.
Yeah, cool. So we'll do one instance of it then. Oof, another 9 fire damage from the first one. Sorry about that. I should have remembered on the turn, but just to bear in mind when you swing at it, it is fire. Cool, and that's going to be its turn. Bring us to Erendor.
Yeah, How tall is the fountain in the middle?
To like get up onto it?
Yeah.
It's like probably waist height. You just easily hop over. And then the big top structure itself probably goes up like 10 feet.
Oh, I keep forgetting. You guys get to add your d6 plus 4 every time you turn it. Who's ever 30 feet within me.
I will pick up my bow and move over. Being that I am putting away my rapier and picking up bow, do I still have an attack?
If you are intentionally sheathing the rapier, then probably not. But if you just like chuck the rapier on the ground, it'll be good for you to pick up the bow and shoot with it.
Okay, yeah, I will drop the rapier then.
All right.
And pick up bow.
Cool. God, this multi-weapon stuff is fucking cringe, eh? We should come up with some new rules for it because it's not very satisfying.
You either ignore it or you lean into the
Yeah.
rules, which are a bit painful.
Yeah. Go for it. Shoot your bow. Nice. Easy hit. This is with sneak attack.
Indeed. Sneak attack, where are you? There we go.
Nice. Oh yeah, 14 damage. Arrow shoots through him, just whizzes over top of Valoran's head. Pierces through the center of the fire elemental, and you are in the water. Awesome. Bonus action?
I don't really think I've got any bonus actions that are going to be any use here.
Cool. Alrighty. Kai, over to you then.
Alright, I would like to move. Where am I? Can I move there?
Yeah, you'd have to like sort of climb up. So I might make a roll for it.
I'll just move in front of. I'll move like this way around Erendor and just climb into the fountain.
Yep. Cool.
And okay. I'd like to use my decanter of endless water and shoot a burst of water adds the fire elemental.
All right.
Yeah, boy.
Talk me through it.
So on top of the decanter that's hanging around my neck.
Yep.
And I aim it at it, but I don't take the bonus action. I just shoot, and I say geyser, and I shoot 30
Geyser.
gallons of water straight at the fire elemental.
Yeah.
And try not to hit Vale. Like I try and like shoot him in the butt.
All right, cool. The target must succeed DC 13 strength throw or take 1d4
No, I don't
bludgeoning
do-
damage.
I don't think I do the bonus action. Can I just shoot the water at him? Or do I have to do the bonus
I think you have to use the bonus action to shoot it.
Alright. I do that.
Cool. And fall prone. Well, I can't fall prone. Okay.
Does it weigh more than 200 pounds?
How much does fire weigh?
I don't know. I'm just
Okay.
wondering if it gets knocked away from Vale or not.
Or does Vale get knocked prone and pushed away from?
The water splashes into the center of the fire elemental's form. It like hisses, steam, like it envelops Valoran, and it gazes everywhere as the flames start to get twisted and almost melted away by the water that is just like pouring onto it. This like continuous stream of 30 gallons of water. You hear this horrible shrieking sound as it takes a horrendous amount of water damage. And you hear, what's that for?
What's it called? Twilight Sanctuary.
Ah, cool. Topping yourself up. Oh yeah, these things do not
But I
like
do-
water.
But I didn't need it because I've got Vale's thing.
Yeah, true. All right, cool. Well done. You figured out the fight, Kai. Great. Top of the round is Valoran. Take your 1d10.
He's only been banging on in the group chat about how he wants to use that decanter for.
I know, right? 6 fire damage for Valoran.
You get to mitigate it, Val, with temporary hit points.
Oof.
of
How are you
one-
feeling there, Vale?
Oh, I'm all no, okay. I'm alive. Swinging at this thing hurts me, and I may not have a high int score, but I do have an int score higher than fucking 3, so I'm not going to keep swinging at it. I am just gonna take a defensive stance, look at this thing in whatever it has for eyes, and just say, is that the best you got, you big burning motherfucker? And I would like it to pass a DC 14 wisdom check.
Hell yeah. We baning?
No.
All right. We'll see then. We'll see what happens. Nope.
Oh.
It takes 3d6 psychic damage,
Oh, nice.
and it must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far away from me as it fucking can.
Oh gosh. All right. Well, in that case, so let's do the damage first. Roll it. We got 3d6. Nice. Actually, I was like, surely it's immune to psychic. No, it's not immune to psychic. There you go. So it takes 13. Nice. Yep, it's basically off the map. It's
Holy
like
shit.
Wow,
It's
it
like,
ran
yeah.
so far.
it's fleeing up the street.
Surprised Hunter's Mark didn't get set on it.
Yeah. So what? It must move as far as its speed allows away from you. All right, cool. That's it. You're out of the
And
fire.
I'm going to go quickly put my fire out.
Nice. Yes. You are no longer in flames.
And then roll 1d6 plus 4.
Cool. And then Dondar's up next.
Is there anything still to kill? Oh, he's way up there.
Oh yeah.
How far is that? I'm actually gonna get my ruler. Let me get my ruler. Oh, you can hit it! Oh my god.
Can I? 80 feet. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that...
Is that all you got?
No, it's from here to the fire elemental. From him. He's got 120 feet for some. Oh,
Well, I do for a fireball, which isn't much use.
I mean, I've got 600-foot range, so
I mean, I can do a magic missile attack, which I don't think is fire.
Nope, it's just straight force damage.
Just straight damage, yeah.
And he's a guaranteed hit.
Yeah.
Scorching ray, yeah, that's fire. So
You've got a lot of fire damage.
I could do acid arrow as well. That's a level 2. I might do that.
That's all you, man.
That's a-
Whatever you feel like doing.
Yep, I'll do that for a 90-foot
All right.
range. I should be able to hit him.
Yeah, it's 85, so you're good.
Yeah, okay.
Ooh,
Don't just like, I have the high ground.
I don't want
yeah,
to.
you're 40 foot in the air.
I don't want to be that guy, but if we apply a bit of trigonometry, it's
Oh, yeah,
probably
I see what you
slightly
mean.
more than 90 feet because it's
That's
exactly.
a question. Do
Yeah, I
you,
was thinking that.
Angle?
Yeah.
Some people do and some people don't because it just gets silly.
I think you kind of have to at some point. Like, since we're right on the very edge of it, I think we probably should.
Well, if he's 10 feet tall, can I hit his head to the ground? Sure.
True.
I mean,
He's a
I'm
big
happy
creature.
to take the hit and
No, it's a good
you know,
shout.
just
it's a
go
good
magic
shout.
missile. That's
No,
fine.
Yeah, no, it's a good shout. He is quite tall. So
Okay.
yeah, let's go for it. You're gonna
Okay.
just arc it, try and hit the top of him.
Uh,
Alrighty,
for the
roll your
moon.
attack.
You've also got an extra
Oh.
D6, but you probably don't need it.
an extra what? Sorry.
A D6 for him because you're still inspired.
Oh.
You don't need it because you hit him anyway.
Yep, you hit him.
Hit him in the back of the head. Oh my god.
Ooh, what does other formula do? What the fuck was that? Other formula? Oh, sorry.
That's what happens at the end of the turn. So, here we go. This is the proper one. Cool. 10 acid damage. Blasts all over him, and then at the end of his turn, he's going to take extra acid damage. At the end of his next turn, yeah. Cool. Awesome.
If he
Alrighty.
lives that long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All good?
Gotcha. I probably can't get down from here without a magic slot or
Yeah.
hurting myself.
There you go.
So
Bring us
yeah.
to Rio.
just gonna chill.
Is Rio still on fire?
Oh yeah. Sorry, let me roll that.
Oh, I should probably start beating him soon, shouldn't I?
8 fire damage, Rio.
Okay. It's my turn, yeah?
Yeah.
No, I save it this time.
Nice.
Where am I there? What's the red there in the water? Is that just not meant to
Oh,
be
that's
there?
yeah. It's not meant to be. Let me just delete that.
So is it 35 foot to there for me, Riv, or would it be more like there I can get to?
If it says you can get there, then you can get there.
I'm
wouldn't-
just using a straight ruler, that's all.
No, that's all good. Yep.
Right, sweet. 35 foot to run into the water to hopefully help put me out.
Yep. No problem. I think normally you'd have to use an action to try and douse the flames, but because there's water there, you can just like jump in it. And that's fine.
Yeah, well, if I'm still on fire, I'm still on fire. I'll sort that out next turn. What's that? Like 55 feet now? 45 feet.
Yep.
How bad does it look?
Yeah, it's definitely taken a bunch of damage. It's not on like its last legs, but yeah.
All right,
It's
bonus
damage.
action, move Hunter's Mark from the dead one over to that one.
Great.
And Thorpe. Normal arrow.
Cool. Easy hit. Boy, dude, you've been rolled like a madman tonight.
Yeah, he's got freaking 20 plus hits.
Nice.
So 17 plus 2, 19.
Cool. Taking.
And second attack, non-magical arrow.
Yep. So it's 9 damage. Yep, 16 still hits.
9, 12, 14.
Cool. Alrighty, another 7. Excellent. Starting to look hurt. And that brings us to its turn.
Did it get pissed off getting hit in the back of the head
Yeah.
with the acid and shot in there by arrows?
Well, he is. He can't think very well, to be honest. He's an elemental. The dissonant whispers. It's just for that turn, right? That he runs.
Yeah, just one turn.
All right, cool.
Oh shit, he's coming back.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, he doesn't love the water. What he can do, he can probably get to here. What should we say, like here? Or can he come this way? Do we do corner-to-corner attacks? I don't think we do we?
I think we do. If you surround an enemy, because you can't see.
I mean, yeah, you're in melee.
You're within melee.
You're in 5 foot and measures as 5 foot. No, if you want to do it with large creatures or something, if you want to do special rules there, but we have in the past, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, come into the fountain.
Oh, he's actually got another 5 feet, so he's going to come here anyway. All right. 2 swings on Vale.
Damn, Val's got aggro.
Yeah.
Oh, that is. Second one doesn't.
Ooh, all right. First one.
Did you run your 1d6 plus 4? Did I remind you, Val?
Oof. How you doing? You still up?
Yep, still up.
Oh, one big flaming fist comes out. I think, dude, I don't know about the water rules, eh? What are the water rules here? Like, are you like crouched in the water right now?
He's wet.
And well, I mean, if
is
the
the-
water puts us out, then
Is the fountain spraying on us? That's the question. Because you can see
Yeah.
the thing.
Or is it just pouring out of 4 points instead?
Yeah.
I would
Is it
say it's
shooting out the
pouring
top?
4 points. I don't know, dude. You're wet. You probably don't catch on fire. That's, I don't know. It's. I didn't think of that, even though I
mean-
put a fountain in the middle of the map for some reason.
you put a fountain in a map with fire elementals, and you didn't
Yeah.
think we would use it against them.
Well, I thought you
I
might.
mean-
I thought you might like try to push him in it, or like pick up buckets or something and try and toss it on. I never thought about you guys standing in the water. For some reason, it seems really stupid now in retrospect. But there you go.
Reeve, if I had movement, I was going to end my turn prone in the water.
Yeah, I know. Jesus, what was I thinking? But anyway, all good.
Get up, shoot arrow, lie back down. That's what my plan was. I'm going to have to lie down to douse my flames now.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I did
mean-
have some ideas for other things that might happen if you guys chose not to, engage and stuff like that. Let's just say a bunch of civilians
You
would have
could
died.
argue that the heat from my fireball, since it sets things on fire, would have evaporated most of the water.
A lot of it probably.
I'm
It's pumping
gonna
out.
say no.
Yeah.
Having
How-
done physics, heat transfer ain't gonna work like that.
Yeah.
It depends how hot it is and how quickly.
Magic be
That could
weird,
turn
man.
into steam instantly.
Yep.
It ain't that hot.
Fireball's pretty hot.
It's a fireball, not a nuclear ball.
Anyway, all that said,
All right.
yeah, you're shooting fire, not magma.
we come to Erendor.
Pee on the fire elemental.
So
Could be worse. It could be elf breath.
you know what? I'm gonna use my bonus action and gonna telekinetic shove Donda off the roof, please.
Roll a strength saving throw. Donda.
And that's from the half elf.
Can I use Misty Step as a bonus, as a reaction?
I don't think so.
Does it say you can use Misty Step as a reaction?
Only bonus.
Not on
Bonus
the spell,
action.
no.
Do you
Yeah,
have
no.
slow fall?
You have any reaction spells? That's the
Hmm.
question.
I have a counter spell.
You can do that. Oh wait, yeah, I guess you can.
Could do that.
Cantrip, yeah, you could if you wanna.
So you feel magic come out to try and tug you off the roof. What do? You got a split second to decide.
I'm gonna have it to counter spell. Obviously, it could come from anyone.
Cross off your second, third level spell slot, and your shove fizzles.
Meanwhile, I'm here on 4 hill.
And then I will be taking a shot at the fire elemental. Or do I instead shoot at Dondar?
I won't hold it against you if you shoot the dwarf.
Sure, shoot the highest DPS you have. Why not?
Easy
Want to say that again?
Sure, shoot the elf. Why not?
So at the fire elemental, there's that, and then also wherever it is hiding in my list of things, because I can never remember where it sits. There it is.
Ooh,
Wow, that was a bad roll.
Lucky. All good though. We got, what is it, 13 total. Nice. All right.
Shot Dondar with 13 total damage. You monster.
No.
Cool.
I just tried to pull you off a build.
Yeah. You good staying there? Or are
Yep,
you?
I'll stay here.
Awesome. That brings us up to Kai.
Alright, I cast Toll of the Dead on the thing. I'm guessing this would be... It has to do a DC Wisdom.
Wisdom saving
Sure.
throw. Yeah. Oof.
It's,
No good.
but it's versatile, right? Since
I believe it's going to be 2d12 because you're level 5.
yeah, it's already damage, so
Mhm.
that's versatile damage. Right?
Yep.
Such a cool cantrip. Oh, look at that. Shoo. So that was your...
Cantrip, action. Yeah.
20 is exactly how much health he had left. So some big
Boom.
bell rings out and around the marketplace. The elemental starts shrieking in pain as it seems to pierce through its mind or whatever mind it has, and it just fails to hold its form together as it just sort of like spills down, splashes flames onto the floor, and disappears.
I bonus action healing word on the Valorant, which triggers my chalice form. I'll do the healing first. I'll put both healing on you.
Nice.
And then chalice hits, and then I heal you again.
Nice.
And that's
14.
turn.
Awesome. So we leave initiative combat now. The last few people who were still in this plaza are now just like scrambling to get away down the lanes, and you are, for all intents and purposes, alone in the square, surrounded with flames and the bodies of burned soldiers everywhere. And I think we'll stop the session right there.
With a big 3-foot nail on the wall. Almost.
Surrounded by flames.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome. Well,
Bonus action move Hunter's Mark.
to
Dondar.
a dwarf.
I cast Sanctuary on Donda.
Boy.
I mean, the issue is that all 5 of you are all together, and I still have fireballs.
Ooh.
That's fine. I will Misty
Yeah,
Step.
that's fine. I'm gonna lie down. So good luck with that.
Gosh.
Physics, water, fire, direct hit.
Yeah. Making me do physics.
Yeah, if we can blast a building apart, your fountain's not going to hold up.
Ah, it's about time we devolved into PvP. Actually, you guys did PvP last session, didn't you?
Yeah,
Or the
we
session
did.
before.
We did.
You still got the taste for it.
Hey Donda, check that one out.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, this is like a very similar map to the
Oh,
PvP
wow.
map.
Hey.
It is pretty similar to the
Hey,
middle of that.
it's not like I made them all at the same time.
I've been hanging on to that for a while.
It's nice.
I know I was going to use you in conjunction with it. I was going to say, hey, light this with a firebolt.
Yeah, that could work. Although I have a prestigious that I can't say that could do it.
Prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation.
Yeah, I could just light something with
Yeah.
it.
I think you can put out stuff as well. So he could
I
shoot
can.
the
Yeah,
fuse
but-
at you, and you could put out the fuse.
Mm,
We should have done that in the fucking mansion. That guy just put out the candles and whatnot.
wow. If he'd mentioned candles, I would have, but all I had was doors.
Door slamming shenanigans.
I was so close to death repeatedly then.
Well, Riv, just in
Mm.
case you gotta do it and I forget, I just dunk myself in the water to put out any flames if I'm on flames still.
Yeah, nah, you guys are all good. I assume you guys take a quick second to heal up and take stock of yourselves. But we're in a bit of a predicament here now because, yeah, you're the only people left in the plaza surrounded by the burned bodies of Imperial soldiers. So yeah, all good. All good. We'll leave there and we'll see what you do next time, eh?
I
Fantastic.
still have a second level spell slot. I say we run.
It's fine. Once
I say we
Go,
heap
Gross, and
the
run.
I say we heap the dead bodies onto the platform and then run underneath the nail. This is a message.
Leave the dwarf. The three of us run. The four of us run.
All right, cool.
I'm-
Well. Anyway, let's save it, shall we?
save it for next
Yeah.
time.
Do you even have a